Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sin Providence. Man, I went through like every show name in my mind that we've had
Your
so
brain
far.
just ran the
Like,
whole
nope,
the whole
nope, nope,
gamut.
nope. Sin Providence. That's the one. Welcome back to Sin Providence, everybody. We're 2 weeks in a row we're playing. Holy shit! It's a new year. It's even though it's not really a new year, but it's a new year for us. I'm excited to keep going. Thank you guys for showing up and just supporting us by being here and spreading the show. If you guys are like new and you want to catch up on the show, or you've only been here for a couple of episodes because we've been doing the host sharing thing for a few weeks now, head over to our YouTube channel. I forgot to plug that last time, but if you go over to youtube.com/pod by night, putting up every episode there after a few days usually pops up over there in full, and you can catch up on already 13 episodes of the show, which is crazy.
Yeah, did I
um
put the last one live?
it is live, yes.
Oh,
Yes, 13
oh
is
God.
Good
live.
job, Josh. Good job,
Good
Pat.
job,
Nailed
Pat.
You did
it.
a
He
great job.
remembered.
Yeah, and if you guys want to support us further, you can head over to, you can subscribe right here on Twitch, which supports the cast. But you can head over to patreon.com/podbynight and support us there, where you get after shows after. The after show for last episode's already out there for everybody to listen. You can listen to these guys basically pontificate and theorize and run through a million different theories, and it's really fun to watch.
And man, did we?
I
Last
can't-
week was that was a busy after show.
We came up with some
We
bullshit.
were at the conspiracy board stringing all kinds of shit together.
Exactly. Dot has like her
Nuts.
own fucking conspiracy piece of paper. There was
Look,
some
I know
crazy shit
Tracy
being
does
said.
these really beautiful, cute, like little
Elaborate.
journals and
Yeah.
elaborate character thing. Y'all, I rip a bunch of paper out and I stuff it back into another book when I'm done. But I
That's
just want
the
you to
real
know
shit.
I am out here taking some freaking notes.
And yeah, it was super. It was 20 minutes of just some crazy theories that I so desperately want to input in, but I can't. I can't say a damn thing because if I say anything, that can give it all away. So, but go listen to those after shows over at Patreon. You can get audio at one tier and then video on the one above that if you want. And last but not least, our Discord, as always. It's a free for anybody to join. We talk about the show's constantly chatting about in there. You can look at all the past chats of other shows. A lot of people who from the Sim Providence jump in there, discovering we also have done multiple seasons of podcast prior to this, so and are going to listen to that. So yeah, there's a lot. If you want Vampire Man, there's just so much World of Darkness. Not even just that. We've got like Hunter in there, a little splash of Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, a bunch of other shit. Just go check it out. Is there anything else
Anarchs.
want?
We played some Anarchs at one point. I know we're kind of a cam heavy channel, but we did play
I'm
Anarchs
a
one
bitch
time.
for the cam. Like I'm aware. Like I am. Like I will bend over for the camera. I'm aware they're my favorite. Sorry.
I hate the way you described that.
Yeah.
As an anarch-loving boy myself.
Yeah.
Which is why Josh was our ST for
Which
our
is
Anarch
why I
game.
very much-
Yeah, it gets the other people ST, and they're all fucking phenomenal. Dare I say, better than me in many ways.
Just wait for our Sabat arc. It'll hit
It'll
eventually.
happen. That'll happen. That
Ooh,
feels
that'd
like
be
something
good.
Josh wants to either. I don't know, Josh. Would you want to play that more or run that more?
Oh, I want to know. So the thing is, I would want to run that because then I can play all of the crazy little freaks that I've got up here.
Yes. Yeah.
I have there were a couple of Anarch games that got cancelled that I did not get to play. There's this one gangrel that you do and don't want to meet. I'm so
One shot. They have a character
Put me
you
in,
just want
coach.
to put in
Put me
there.
in.
So I
Yeah.
have a Sabat Toreador, and she is evil. She is evil. She uses baby blood to do her makeup.
I don't know what plan he'll be, but he's going to be a middle manager at a supermarket.
that's the most evil thing I can
Middleman at a supermarket, just like the worst
That's where he got turned.
micromanager of all time.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know who. Maybe the vendor pick
Assistant.
him or something. It's
Assistant
like, you know,
manager.
I wanna keep
Dominating
it- yeah,
people.
Assistant
Manager.
to the assistant manager. Yeah, something as plain and like my trucker from Tim the Trucker, which was fun.
Oh,
He
was
is
great.
far from plain. Far from plain. I'm sorry. I know
Well,
that was the goal, Mathis, but
yeah,
like
well,
he
you
is a memorable fella.
Yeah.
Made
He had
his,
a very specific kind of like
Psychotic.
explosive violence in him
Oh,
that I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
loved.
Oh yeah, that's just all
Well,
truckers for the record. They just
Yeah,
most of them
I
just
was
do a much
stereo- I
better
was just
job at
stereotyping
disguising
an entire
it.
career. That's all. Oh, all right. We gotta play this fucking game.
Oh yeah,
No.
sorry.
We can just sit here and talk. Like that's all we do whenever we get together. So without further ado, let's recap last week because last week was pretty crazy. This time, Dot, I'm gonna ask you to do it. Would you
Okay.
recap last week for us with your conspiracy notes?
Yes, I will. I will
I'll
do my
help.
best.
I'll interject and help too.
Okay, great. Yeah, perfect. So the quick and dirty is that we have 48 hours to evacuate basically the current Janet Holdings. She had already kind of started the process, and while she was making phone calls and kind of completing the closeout of the Sutor and her castle upstairs, we spent some time with Leon and Magpie, with the goal being to retrieve the memories that he put on this hard drive, while also figuring out more about who is behind this whole David plot from the point of picking him up at the docks on. We were able to find out some information, but not before Magpie cut his temple open, stuck some stuff into his brains, did some weird hippy dippy like nature tech. Leon's mind was blown. He got some weird Malkavian things happened to him in the process of like looking deep into Magpie's eyes, which ended with basically Jenny suggesting that he ghoul him, which we kind of tricked Magpie into doing afterwards to heal his temple. All he had to do was drink his blood. Then we took a trip out to the new location.
Yep. You kind of got to the new location at the end of the episode.
At the end, and
Yeah.
just to peep it. Now, the things that big things that came out of the notes. This is the conspiracy of like, what did we learn? How did we learn it?
Leon had a lot happening with him.
Yes. These are because we also went to go visit Leon's sire before we made our way over to the new location.
That was huge for the record. That stuck
Yeah.
with me. I've never had a Malkavian character that has been like deliberately shown to me before, because we're really, really careful about how we deliver the story of someone that is like the challenges of anything mental, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be tricky. So you delivered that in such a way that it kind of messed me up a little bit. I had to think about that for a week.
This whole bottom
Oh,
half, so
that-
we're going to get there. So what we got from Magpie is a name. That was the key thing. Janet wanted a name. She had found a holding company which had actually paid him out. She kind of backtracked through bank accounts and receipts and those kind of things, and found that there was this kind of general holding company that was the one that had paid him, which she knows now that somebody was hiding that money. That's how you hide money, is jumping it around. 2, we got a name. The name is Dijon
Jean
Seneca.
Seneca or Siaka?
Siaka.
Siaka, I think is how you say it. He's a
SCIACA?
if you're going by, which we aren't, but if we're going by canon Boston, he's the Tremere Primogen, I believe.
Yes.
In Boston. Here he is just an influential Tremere who has sway.
Right. And we had learned that he was a Tremere. So this was the first like name we had had. After Magpie recounts everything, he gets really nervous because obviously there was a reason he wanted to forget that memory, because clearly he's powerful. There's concern, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
he said, shut the hell
He
up.
turned his pet inside out.
Right. Oh, yes. Lest we forget, he turned Magpie's pet inside out. Drink the blood. Shut up, Magpie. Then we decided to take all this information to somebody that might be able to decipher it and help with these like weird Malkavian things going on, which is how we ended up going to see Leon's sire, who is living at the bottom, or like the literal sewers, the basement level of a rundown mental health facility that is long since forgotten on the outskirts of town. We went down, did the thing. It was very scary and creepy. She came out and she said some things. Would you like me to tell you what she said? And then you can all decide.
She said a lot.
I can
of
tell
I know
you
what she said, but
Yep. She gave us some really important information. I'm just going to read the words I wrote as fast as she.
that's the question. Did she? Yeah.
I think she did. She answered 2 major questions, though. The answers and how they came out into which one she was answering, I think, is the big question. But we asked some things about David, and we asked some things about, noble, new, old, forgotten memories, terminal. Somebody's mother died. We kept using the term she to represent this metaphorical mother. Circles and ripples got mentioned a lot. Something about the birth of something new, and that the water
remembers. The water knows.
The water knows. The water remembers. She said, your friend is rehearsing his own death. He must die.
complete the circle.
To complete the circle, this loop requires death. Contact your healthcare provider. Healthcare providers always kill the patient.
Yes.
Then there was something about the Hagia Sophia and the year 537.
Yep.
You assume the year 537.
Right. Well, you're right. It was
She just
numbers.
said
537 kept being repeated. David thought maybe it was a date and I think that's how we ended up connected to that as a location.
There were rolls made that linked you to, like you said, the Hagia Sophia is where it kind of came to because you like saw that. I forget what had you roll, David, but yeah. That's so you guys think it's a year, and
he carved it onto the tinfoil.
Yeah.
the tinfoil.
It was, and he came out and he was like, "What is this?" And we were like, "That kind of looks like." Bleh. So that's about all we know. Like, I don't know about y'all, but Janet is not
none of you
an
were
academic. So this is like she doesn't care.
Kindred academia in particular, if that's what something you were looking at some point, is like a specific subset of skills that you need.
Yeah, we need to find what we really need is a Tremere that's like off grid that wants to answer a whole shit ton of questions for us, which seems like a pie in the sky wish in Boston right now. So
used to have one of those in a previous series.
I don't know what you're talking about. He had horrible style and was never helpful.
No,
a couple of those.
Did I tell you the main bad guy in Ghost of Yotai is called Saito?
Oh, really?
Yep. And so I'm playing that game, and his name comes up, and the name is ruined for me. It's all
like literally, you hear the name, and all I can see is the color green.
That's awesome. Yeah. I see his silhouette in my mind. It's just I see the Saito silhouette.
So that's basically the notes I have, y'all. That I think that covers the majority of like.
Anything you want to throw in there, Josh or Leon, because you got a few other things.
David, anything else?
God. So there was scrolling code through Magpie's eyes, but I didn't catch any of it. But reviewing the footage of the Bruja getting his brains examined from the outside.
Yes.
There was kind of a moment where that happened, that the footage had been tampered with. Supernaturally somehow, perhaps vampire, perhaps magically, but there were a bunch of timestamps in that moment that was clipped away where Leon got corrupted messages of why, and sorry, had to always. And there were subject count mismatches with the audio where they were expected to be one, but there were actually two. And Leon could hear the two heartbeat sounds underneath the sound of the gunshot, which is partly what prompted them to go and visit his sire. But also he, we kind of, I guess, jumped to the conclusion that whoever is murdering these people is not happy about doing it.
Because you connected this thing you're seeing in the code, which is, mind you, a Malkavian vision. So whether that's trustworthy or not is up. But you connected that with what David saw, which was an apology as well before the trigger was pulled for the woman who was killed, the one you fed on. Which is not a far jump to make. Yeah, you walk away with the assumption that it's the same person and they're not happy about it.
But we didn't it was tampered with video, and we didn't see who did the deed. Right?
Yeah, as he rings or knocks on the door, whatever it was. As soon as the door opens, the footage corrupts. And and then when it picks back up, he's already on the ground.
Which we know that we're not out of the woods in regards to magic, right? Like, it may be Tremere blood magic. We've speculated that it could be La Sombra or Nosferatu.
Well, somebody had to pull a trigger. There was a physical something there. Yep. We're just trying to figure out the what, the who, and the how, because we got to answer to the Bruja, and Janet knows that can be difficult to do.
A part of me wonders as well, because we're seeing Leon receive so many messages that are and aren't there, and we're not sure if it's Malkavian based or if it's something that he's actually seeing and hearing through the network. That I wonder as if that it's in response, because there are things that are appearing in front of his vision and his hearing, right? What if it's a dual heartbeat from David? because David was moving around.
I hadn't thought about that one.
David was moving around before the quote unquote heart stone was put into his body. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's even
you were animate and conscious.
Even instructed to him that he probably would have died if that stone had gone to someone else. So what if it's like another message? Like we're just getting it's like layers. It's an onion that we're trying to peel back. So I don't know. That's a thought that I had, and I just wanted to kind of toss it into the world.
Take it into the game, because I'm sure your characters are also, once they finally can settle into the quarry itself, are able to they have to sit there and kind of parse apart what they know, what their next moves are going to be.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see them talking character about it a little bit more.
The only other thing that I think that we were aware of was that the building was the Hagia Sophia.
Yep.
From Turkey, which was called something else previous.
Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Constantinople, yeah.
In a at 537.
Yeah.
Don't make me
Istanbul.
sing the song. Don't make me sing the song.
It's what David thought was it was either it was the day that the Hagia Sophia was finished or the day that it was started its construction. He didn't know, but he knew that it was important.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's all that he really got from it.
All right, then. Without further ado, we'll just jump into the game from this point. Let's go ahead and set the scene, rein things in, and see what our coterie, who is now, again, officially a coterie without a name, is up to. And as our camera pans in, and we fade in from black, it is another night. Oh, everybody rouse check for the following night, and then heal yourselves, your willpower amounts that are needed.
Oh,
Make sure you do that.
yes, that's quite important for me.
But
this could go really badly, by the way.
We'd love to hear that before
okay,
rouse
excellent.
check.
You succeeded. You're good. Everybody succeeded.
I'm at hunger 4 though.
Okay, so you need to feed. Got it. So
You have a magpie.
That's true. You do have magpie now.
God, that would be.
You still at hunger 4 though. You risk a frenzy, so you would know that.
I don't want to kill him.
So as the camera fades in, it fades into what we see is pushing along this rock stone faced ground that shoots off in a just seemingly straight. As our camera pans up a bit, we see it's a clear night. The moon is mostly full, and the stars are out. It's a little bit of a crisp night as summer comes closer and closer to a close. And as we push along this stone ground, eventually we realize, just as we reach the edge, it falls off. And as it plummets down, so too does our vision into our new home, the stone quarry on the outskirts of Boston, a little town called Waltham. And here you get and I'm going to give a good, bigger descriptor of what this quarry looks like. We have this 3 storage units, but you see now that there's actually 4 main sections to this old quarry, and it was like a granite quarry. One of the main section where your storage units is the only area you could consider dry in any way, and that's where the main access tunnel feeds out into. As you walk to the edge of that, it actually drops off into 3 separate layers, one deeper than the next, and each one of those has a somewhat shallow surface, or rather indented surface, because water has collected and made these large puddles that are motionless and reflecting the starlights in this current kind of nice night. Each one goes down probably 100 feet or more each. It's like a giant jut down. And there are old, dysfunctioning metal scaffolding with elevators on them that no longer work. But there are also old, rusted ladders that still stand for the most part that you can use to access each one. And each one of these separate 3 sections that drops down has its own tunnel that leads out to likely a separate exit or reconnects with the main tunnel that you walk in from. Along the quarry as well are railroad tracks that are long since rotted away, wood broken apart. They don't even reach the very end of the other side of the quarry. It looked like it would go over the quarry itself at one point, but about 2/3 of the way over, it just rusted and collapsed, and the support beams are long gone for it as well, all collapsed into the quarry itself. You can see the metal has kind of just been eaten away and corroded by the puddles of water that lingers around. And it's always got this kind of still air. You don't breathe, obviously, but if you ever did, it's that musty, kind of just still, stagnant air that just sits. There's not often very many breezes that kind of come and rush through it. A lot of the access tunnels themselves have been sealed off, so there's not a lot of ventilation that even flows through. And beyond those 3 storage crates, which were put there specifically by Janet in preparation, which sticks out, not in like a way that's like noticeable from far away, but when you're in there, it's the only new thing that hasn't been in here since probably the 50s, maybe the 60s at some point for a little bit. And on each one of those 3 landings, other than the access tunnels, there are little bits of mined out areas that lead further in for a little bit, blown out by dynamite and whatnot. And that's pretty much the excess of your
Isn't there like a
domain.
building? There has to
On
be
the
like an
very
office
top, there would
building
be,
at
like,
the
an office
top.
building at the
Okay,
very
like
top.
yeah.
Yeah,
Office and
absolutely.
storefront to show like
The
headstones and okay.
The ceiling for it has mostly collapsed inward at this point. And there's remnants of just evidence of people coming through and likely there's a ton of beer bottles. People have come
Yep.
through to party and drink here in the middle of the night. Who knows how many times over the decades? On top of, you see discarded needles and other
So
just
basically,
obvious
what we're
trash.
looking at is that she didn't buy this as a working facility. There's going to need to be some time spent
Yes,
while they're sleeping
investment.
during the day to. Okay.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Do my
a lot of-
resources that I've already put in cover that? Like, it's just going to be time
It's gonna
before
take
it's up and
time.
functioning.
It's gonna
That's
take
what.
time.
Okay.
You know, we want to see Janet's going to need to talk to people, set companies coming up. You have the resources to make it happen. It is literally an investment of time and role playing and finding the right
Okay.
characters. Nothing in this place other than your storage units is sunproof secure, really. There's just maybe deeper in the access tunnels themselves. So you don't expect, or you were not told that there were any kindred like living out here or what have you, and you didn't see any place where they could
Right. Because the real goal
realistically
is for
hide
them to
themselves.
start mining the quarry again, like to actually.
That's your
Okay.
main
Perfect.
goal. This is like, yeah, exactly. But so just to give you like a physical overview of our
All right,
camera
cool.
swoops in the middle of the night, and we kind of get a nice clear view of this. What are the sleeping arrangements? Did Leon go back to his cafe that night, or did he stay here? Because we ended off as everybody got here, and Josh, you were muted.
Leon probably went back to his place because unless it's ridiculously far away, he didn't
Take
want to
Magpie
stay in
with
the
you.
quarry. Yes.
It's like about an hour drive from where you are.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, I mean, New England's not a terribly like huge area.
Yeah, Janet wouldn't have bought anything that's too far out because we can't.
Right. No, yeah, you
So
need to stay
yeah,
within
45
the-
minutes to an hour.
This is still within the Boston's domain, within the Camarilla rule. Just kind of on the very outer edges of it. You're about a 15 from where you are, maybe a 20-minute drive into Boston proper, where the quarry is. Because Boston is not, for those who don't know, unlike New York, where it is like a nation, how big the city is. Boston is not very big. Massachusetts isn't a very big state to begin with, and Boston is in Massachusetts, and it's a walkable city. It's a very walkable city. You can get through the majority of it, just on foot at all times. So, to say the domain of the Camarilla of Boston is just the city itself would be kind of selling it short for how big it is, truly. And it does include now other aspects of New England. So this is where we kind of find ourselves as the coterie rouses for the evening. Everybody made their rouse checks. My question for Leon is, you are at a 4 hunger. You cannot ignore it. It's impossible for you to ignore. You wake up and all you can think about is food, and Magpie not being too far away. Does the thought may even cross your mind of like, he's right there. But I'm curious, do you feed? How do you feed? Do you feed now, or do you feed near Janet? Now, you remember, you're also not considered part of their coterie by Camarilla standards because you weren't there when they broke the law that night.
I think he would go and he definitely wants to know what supposed magician tastes like, but he is not going to eat Magpie today. He goes and hunts.
Okay, and what is Leon's feeding type?
He is a trapdoor. So what he does is he actually goes on dating sites and delivery sites, and he orders people to come to him.
Gotcha. So you like DoorDash some food, or you have like a Tinder date or something like that. You
Yeah,
want to go
basically.
on? Yeah. Well, there's no Tinder date you have scheduled for the night. And you need to feed sooner rather than later.
Yep.
So, you know, you're gonna order something likely on a particular app, and you're gonna pay that extra $2 to be priority, so they can get to you first. You
I need
wait,
me a
maybe.
snack.
Not that extra $1.50.
Yeah, yeah. Does Leon, when you kind of wake up and this is the first thought, you probably, I imagine, wordlessly start scrolling onto or oh, how you gonna order, Mister? You have to rouse to touch screen.
Oh, I have a desktop computer.
Oh, that's right, and you can do those things on the desktop, can't you? That's fair.
Mm.
I never do. I should use the app. So yeah, you go on the computer, you order. Do you ask Magpie what he wants for food? Because you're not gonna eat whatever you
No,
order.
this is a great point.
I
I'm like,
asked not because I want Leon to ask him. I asked because I don't know if Leon cares.
um, Leon still thinks about food. Like, he's not that far dead. So, yeah. What do you want?
You see him kind of like sitting in the corner, and he's kind of dozing off. He's like, "What?
What's
Oh
dinner for
man, I
you?
didn't really fix my sleep schedule yet, man."
I mean, that's not my problem. You have to take care of yourself now.
Yeah,
But
man. I for like what do like, and he like looks over and peers. Oh, sweet, you getting something to eat?
yeah,
I don't know. What do you got? Do you got like Taco Bell?
I can
Like a
get Taco
Crunchwrap
Bell.
Supreme?
Ugh, you disgust me.
No
Okay.
tomatoes. No tomatoes.
Why not just leave out everything green and good in the world? Sure. Yeah. Just like kill
Tomatoes
yourself
are
from the
red.
inside. Huh?
Tomatoes are red, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm colorblind. I don't know. Uh, anything else? On soda?
I have no money. You realize that? Just to make this clear, I can't pay.
I
Janet made
I'm one
sure
of the
of
people
that.
that kidnapped you. I know probably more
Oh,
about you than
I'm so
your
glad you just.
parents.
We can openly talk about it. Yes, you
Yeah,
kidnapped
no,
me.
just
You
kind of get rid of
kidnapped
it.
me, and he says it loud enough to maybe if there's somebody out in the lobby. But
He willingly got in the car last time I checked.
I know more about
yeah.
you than your own mother, so I
Just
know you have nothing in your bank account.
all right. Well, whatever. Just a Doritos taco, and that's it.
Okay.
You got water around here?
There are some bottles in the fridge.
He just nods in this awkward silence for a minute, and then he kind of you hear the his clothes scuffling against the wall as he pushes himself up in the silence and just goes gets water as you put the order in.
Get one for Connor.
Who's who?
I just point to the only other person in this building.
Oh, and he looks over, and Connor just like gives like a half-assed wave. He's like, you see him look over his shoulder and look over to Connor, and he starts walking over to get the bottles of water. And then I don't know if you care enough, or you're gonna put the order in, but
Oh, yeah.
bring one. He does bring one over to Connor, and he
Put the
leans
order
into
in.
Connor, and you see him start talking to him.
Oh no, I'm going to use heightened senses. I need to know what they're saying.
Oh, he says, so you go ahead and make me a wits awareness as you use heightened senses. I just need one success out of you.
Boop, boop. +1 for heightened senses. 4 successes.
Yeah, you hear every freaking word. As he puts the water down, he leans in. He goes, "Hey, Connor. Hey, did you know your friend's like a criminal? He's kidnapped me. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know how to get out of here. I was supposed to be let go. Can you call the cops? Please, just call the cops." And he looks up over his shoulder and he looks and he's like, starts to walk away. And Connor just watches him. And you just hear Connor laugh, and he shouts, "Hey, Leon,
Yeah?
did you kidnap this dude?"
Yeah.
Sick, brother. And you just
Technically,
see,
he joined me himself. It's all up to him.
I don't give a fuck. Then he just goes back to playing League. As he walks in, you see Magpie kind of stop and hesitate and realize, oh, okay, he's like fucked, and does not make a break for the door, and goes back to you with a bottle of water. There you
Yep.
go.
Thank you.
So is he like in on it?
No. He just gets a good end of the deal. I mean, you can get a good end of the deal as well. Like, this doesn't have to work out badly for you. Like, Janet makes threats. It seems idle to me. I don't.
No, Janet scares the fucking piss out of me. What are you talking about? And
I
second of
mean,
all, what do you mean? What? Okay, hit. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not here to argue. Honestly, I have nothing to argue with. But what do you envision as good end of the deal for me here? Because I thought good end of the deal for me was not dying.
yeah, but it can get better than that. Like, healing blood whenever you want it. A
And that's when you
endless
see him reach up
supply.
instinctively to where the wound was that is completely gone, other than some dried, caked blood he kind of scratches off. And he's like, oh, well, fucking you guys, you do have Jesus blood. That's crazy.
Don't call it Jesus blood. The uh endless supply of tech that I have here, you can noodle with. I know you're not a hacker, whatever. I mean, I need rigs made all the time. I need things made all the time. I mean, you can work with me, you can work for someone else. I don't care. Uh like, and also the eternal protection of undead monsters that will make sure that no one touches you again.
So you think you can protect me from the man who?
Turned your dog inside out.
Yeah.
Protect directly. If he wanted to try and turn me inside out, he could try. But like four of us, I mean, you've seen David. He's fucking 10 feet tall. He would have a hard time. But we hide you. That's easier than protecting you.
Not that I'm not grateful for what you've all done for me so far.
It's starting to sound like you're ungrateful.
Oh, okay, that's my cue to shut up. Thanks for the food, for getting me the food. I'm very excited for it to arrive.
Excellent.
And he doesn't say another word unless you engage him with conversation till the food delivery guy shows up, who shows up within 10 minutes, 15 minutes because you ordered priority. And as he walks in and gets sent to the back room by Connor, he puts the food on the table nearby. And he's like, I just got to take a picture of it real quick. And you see him like taking his phone, opens the
I'm
app.
gonna
And you see this
angle
guy
the
is
food
like,
so he's not taking photos of any of my stuff.
yeah, and
or
this guy
me.
is like, he's like maybe in his mid-20s. He's absolutely just like got a 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like you can smell the weed off of him. And he's just kind of hold his phone out and he's just saying, okay.
Yeah,
And
I'm
he'll
gonna
tap it. He's like, cool, thanks. And
as soon as
he turns to sees Magpie, and he gives about to wave, like give a half-ass wave to Magpie because he turns around. As soon as he turns around, you stand, just take a
yeah,
step and grab him,
on you. Yeah.
and you just grab him, and he has like a moment to like intake a sharp breath before your fangs slide out from their gums. And again, you're very tall. You just what we see from we're like more from Magpie's perspective. As he turns around and gives Magpie a half-hearted wave, it's just this looming person just shows up from behind him and just bears down, his shadow overcompassing him, and your long hair even obscuring it a bit as he sinks his teeth in. And as you do, that sharp inhale of surprise quickly gives way as you drink and have to give me a frenzy check.
Frenzy check. Yep. Okay, let's try
I think
not
you need
to
two
kill this
successes
man.
for the taste of blood on this.
Cool. Okay, well, I got
Let
one.
me just double check real quick,
I
just to
hope
make sure.
I need one.
Let's double check because I will double check myself. Hang on, it's loading. Oh man. All right,
Oh no, I can I roll one more because I need.
I don't think
for the
because what?
because I bought an extra composure, but I didn't put it on my sheet.
Oh, if that would be part of your frenzy roll, then
I think it is.
It's not willpower based frenzy.
Yeah, because composure adds to willpower.
Oh, it would add to your willpower. Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it would be. Yeah, I would say yes, you can. Just 1d10.
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Okay, let me just look. It errored out on the roll 20 page. So let me give me a second. I'll look it up. I just want to make quadruple sure I'm not fucking you over here.
No, I might just kill this guy.
Yep. You may. Page 219.
God damn it.
Oh, young vampires. It has Leon killed. This might be the first time Leon's killed anybody
No, it's the second
from feeding.
time.
Oh wait, you've done this once already, yeah?
Yeah, he drained
Okay.
a guy in the first episode.
Yep. That's
I've
right.
been busy.
Okay, provocation.
No, Leon has feelings about this.
You're doing this on your own property and not
Yeah,
Janet's.
that's true.
Oh, don't
isn't,
worry.
like, recognized as your domain, but nobody bothers you. Depending on
You can always bring her the body, though. She'll be happy to have
Oh,
that.
Oh, don't worry. I will.
okay. So I've apparent hunger frenzies end when you reach hunger 1, not when you drain them to 0. According to the rules.
Ah.
The
So
rules,
I've been
yep.
wrong about that the whole time. You're at hunger 4, so you're going to be draining 3, 2,
3.
1, and humans have how many?
Like 4?
4.
So he will be on life support, but you will not real life support, but he'll be like out for a few days, and would a saline bag in a bed in a hospital wouldn't be bad for him. But he will not be dead because hunger frenzies end when the vampire reaches hunger 1 or below.
Oh, shit. Wow.
The beast, yeah.
You want a body?
I mean, they taste better alive.
Okay. No, this guy's got my
I was like,
address. I'm sending him home.
"Ooh." Yeah, I was about to say, and his ride is probably parked out front.
Yep.
Oh, taste of blood is a 3 difficulty, not a 2. So even if you got
Oh.
another.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Definitely didn't pass that.
Yeah. Okay. Man, we learned something new today. Okay. I'm never too old to learn something. So
After playing for 6 years together.
I'll never. Yeah, man. I'll never forget. I'll never remember anything. Rather. So you do not kill him. You do drain 3 points of hunger right down to 1, and as you do, his skin, goes real white and goes real pasty, and you actually hear Magpie going, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, please stop soon, please stop. He's gonna fucking die." And you can hear those words that sound like they're underwater and kind of really far away at first, and then as you hit that like 1 hunger, it's snapping out of that disassociation, snapping out of that pure focus of just taking in the food and enjoying it rolling over your tongue, and really savoring every last drop of it until you realize, oh shit, you slide your fangs up. I'm assuming you don't want to kill the guy and take a stain.
No.
And as you slide your fangs up and probably instinctively lick the wounds closed, you run your hand to his neck just to make sure, and you do feel a very faint but still there pulse. And then you hear his phone ding with an order offer.
I'm going to accept the order offer on his phone.
Yeah, you grab his own finger and probably tap it because you are not warm.
Like, is he conscious at all?
No.
Leon's just like looking at him. He's like eyes rolled into the back of his. He's like, forget. Oh dear God, forget.
I mean, his
Magpie,
eyes
help
are
me
rolled
with
back.
this.
There's no forget.
Yeah.
Now remember, he didn't see you coming up behind him, and the way it works is like it's just ecstasy, and he's not. It's a very blurry situation.
Oh, this is just Leon not liking.
So you're opening his eyes, and like they're rolled in the back, and you're like, oh, and you just see him, and then you hear Magpie getting more nervous as you start getting more nervous yourself, and as Magpie says, "What happened? Oh God, did you kill him? What are you trying? What do you mean forget?
He's fine. He's alive. He's fine. Just we need to get him back on his bike or whatever, and we need to make it look like he crashed. Okay. We'll just take his bike. We'll land him on the thing, and we'll call no one. Look, he'll be fine. Somewhere where someone else will find him.
Someone else will. So where are we going to put him?
On the street.
Is Connor involved in this stuff? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you want him involved in this stuff?
No.
Okay. Never mind. There goes my only idea.
What idea?
Just put him in fucking like in the main room, and then just maybe like, I don't know, pretend he passed out or something. And then Connor could be like, well, what happened, dude? You passed out. When he wakes up, when is he going to wake up?
is gonna be
Do you have
a
any
little while.
medicine points, medical
I
points
do
rather?
not know.
No. Yeah, neither's my guy here, Magpie.
No, no.
Is he like? It's be like in a minute or two, right?
We should leave him outside.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. What? This is now. None of this has been worth this. This is never. None of. I don't. I shouldn't be here. And he like starts mumbling to himself as he grabs all his arms and starts like dragging him. And he like reaches back and he fumbles for the door handle. The door swings open with a creak, and he's like,
oh my God, Magpie! You
and he waves.
Stop. No, we need to do the
He said
fucking.
to take him outside.
Just put his arm over your shoulders, then we can just like help him outside.
Help me. I thought you were making me do it by myself.
No, God, no. You get one arm, I'll get the other.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and you guys get it up, and his feet are dragging, a little bit. His like toes are dragging, and you watch, and Connor didn't even peel his eyes from the screen. Doesn't even look over unless you get his attention. And Magpie looks over to Connor to see if he's looking, and then you just see Magpie look very confused and concerned. You get him outside, and you do see like he had a little like electric bicycle. Like it's a bicycle, but it's got like an electric motor on it.
Yeah.
And it's just leaned up against the building right now. He's got like that little Ziploc bag. Is that not Ziploc, but that like insulated zip bag where the food is? Yeah.
Mm. Okay. I am going to like.
We want to make it look like he got in it, like he like fell off his bike and hurt himself, kind of thing.
Yes.
You're okay.
Is there
what if you got on the bike and like rammed it into something because you're invincible, right?
I'm not invincible.
But you know what I mean, right? You go full. You could hit it, and you.
No, I'm just going to pick up the bike, and I'm going to wheel it to where I want it, which is like a street a little bit away, where people will walk through, and then I'm just going to chuck the bike on the sidewalk and then lay him down next to it.
Okay. You want to go like a block out?
Yeah.
There are cars driving. There are people walking around. It's early in the night.
Okay.
The night just started. Yeah, the sun just went down.
Damn it.
As you going out and you like walk into like, you see the bike. Like, granted, where your area isn't like super populated. You're like a little computer shop away. But as you look out the door and you look at the street, like you still see car lights. You still see like the occasional pedestrian. And you're just like, wait, shit. Like, so. Does that what does Leon do from there? Magpie also sees you stop and he's like, right, people can't see this, right? Like we look like we killed somebody.
Oh yeah, totally, but we didn't. That's the important thing. He's fine. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
I will.
Give him Jesus blood.
I don't think that's gonna work out for him right now. He's unconscious.
Okay, I don't. Why are there? Your blood has rules?
I know. I'm just vibing here.
What do you
okay.
know?
I know plenty of things. Look,
lack
of drinking blood.
I'm really nervous.
If you don't have enough blood, drinking blood isn't going to fix that. It just accelerates your healing. Okay. I'm going to bring the car around. I'm going to bring it to the back. I'm going to put him in the boot, and we have to go see Janet anyway.
What does put him in the boot mean?
What do you think? What do you think that means?
No, I don't know.
It's not a metaphor.
You're going to put him in some boots? Like.
Oh, sorry. We're going to put him in the back of the car.
Oh, wow. That. I'll have to look. What do you the boot? Like, it's such a. Okay, yeah.
Look, I'm just as American as you are. We all speak the same
American.
language.
Yeah. Put him in the boots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go get the car. Well, no. Let's bring him in the back first.
I said sidewalk and everything, and boots the thing you pick me up on.
Yeah. Sidewalk's a thing.
But boot isn't. Okay, fuck this. No, work with me here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. It helps you start walking into the back with him again, by Connor a second time.
back up the
Connor
car.
doesn't bother at all. And as you walk back, do you go as the door into your office closes? You head to the back door. Magpie goes, Is he like on permanently, like saying forget mode? Like that guy doesn't acknowledge anything.
He's locked in. I don't know what to tell you. He's I don't know if he's good at the game, but he's definitely played it a lot.
That's crazy. Okay,
It's
I don't have
stronger
a
than
car,
drugs.
so
Okay, I'll bring my car around. Put him in the boot. I'm gonna wheel his bike inside.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
You reel it in, you bring it to the back office, then you go get your car, and as you pull it up, you kind of load him into the back seat, shut
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
door.
Put him and his bike in the back.
Yep, slide them both in easily, and Magpie jumps into the passenger seat. And where are you driving him?
I am going to drive him somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna
Do you take his
follow
phone with
his
him too and everything, or no?
GPS. I'm gonna
Okay.
follow his GPS
To the next order.
to the next order.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop him off there.
Oh, okay,
That
gotcha,
is a smart move. See, now Leon's thinking.
yeah. So Magpie would be like, so where are we taking him? To
He's got a
Janet?
job to do. No, Janet, just eat him.
He's got to, yeah, but he can't do his job. He's not awake. When is he waking up, by the way?
He'll be sleepy for a little bit. He'll wake up. We'll drop him off. Someone else will get him a nice cold drink of water, and they'll wake him up.
Gotcha. Okay. So where are we taking him?
This says Five Guys, burgers and fries.
Oh, I love Five Guys.
You've already
Damn,
had
I
dinner.
just left my food in the fucking store too. Can we
It's
get
gone
some
now.
Five
Just left
Guys?
your Taco Bell.
Sure, we can get
Hell
Five
yes.
Guys.
Yes. Can you eat food?
Yeah,
You should get one. It's good. Have you had it before?
I've had it before. I
So
miss it.
good. Their fries are so good. And
Yes.
as we hear that we kind of see the car kind of drive off. Do you pick up the food or you drop them in the parking lot that is actually very busy?
No, I find somewhere quiet, like round the back of this horrible place. and
Okay,
I
so
drop
you
him
get to the
there.
Five Guys and you get like maybe a block away from it, and then to an area where you can see like a dumpster or something like around a
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
You're gonna have to make me a deck stealth check. You're just gonna have to.
Fuck.
Do you want Magpie to
I've-
help or not?
Have I got obfuscate for this? I don't. No, I can use the thing where I make him invisible again. I've already done that with a Bruja. I'm going to do that again. He goes invisible. I'm just going to look real weird
breaks-
carrying nothing.
Yeah, what breaks that invisibility?
That's a great question. It just says hides objects that are not held by the vampire, and I can extend it to a knight.
The minute you hold him, it says not held by the vampire.
Oh, so I've got one that is held and one. Oh, I can use that one.
Is that a rouse check?
Actually, that is small objects. I think this
Okay,
one is.
he is not a
specifically
small
larger.
object. Yeah,
He is not a
yeah.
small object.
Sorry,
The
I just know like
rouse
the
check.
obfuscate to move with people is a higher, it's like a level 3, I think.
Specifically, this is not me going invisible. This is me hiding something that is not me. Like a
Yeah.
You're making him invisible, but not you.
yeah.
What's the name
no,
of the
I-
power?
I
I'm
wouldn't be
gonna read it
invisible.
real quick. 'cause
It's
I
called
wanna-
Cash.
Cat. Is it in this book or the different book? This book or the different book? Good job, Mike.
I think it's blood doodads, blood sigils.
Gotcha. I don't think we have
That
on the
might
thing.
be on our.
Okay, do we- it's called,
di-
like,
it
CA
might be on our demi plane.
CHE.
Yeah, CACHE.
Oh,
Okay,
like
on the
cash,
demi
cash,
plane.
the cash.
I'll go to demiplane real quick.
Thank you.
Wait,
'Cause
that's
I
fine.
don't have it up. I should fill
No,
this in.
yeah, I just want to
Thank-
make sure because I know one ability that can do that, but I don't know if that is.
Yeah, so the level 1 is I can hide
it is.
things that I can fit in my hand.
Here's a direct link, Mathis.
Yeah.
Sick.
Let me boop click that. That will open the demi plane app, I
Where'd you
think,
send
and take
it?
you
In
straight there.
Zoom?
In Zoom chat, I
Cool,
can drop.
cool,
Here,
cool.
I'll
No, no, I
even
got
do
it, I
it
got
right
it.
here. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cash,
See if that
yeah. Unlock
answers.
options.
Oh yeah, so we don't have it. Okay, great. Well, that
Gehenna
doesn't
War
help us.
book though, which I do.
But
have.
Mathis does own that, so we know what book it's in at least now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't buy all the books on Demiplane. Hey, Demiplane, if you want to sponsor, let us know. We'd love all the books.
Yeah. Please. I love the cover of this book though. It's a sick cover.
It's a really cool cover.
Cash. Let's look it up. This is probably the first time I've opened this book since I read it when I bought it.
I guess it makes sense that there'd be Malkavian coolness and
The only book I'm missing is the love one.
the romance book.
Yeah.
That one is.
Yeah.
That one's
heard-
got some cool stuff in it.
Where are you?
Not my favorite. The new players
it's in
book though
Gavel.
is
Okay.
really good.
The what one?
The new like players book, like the new player option book they put out is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
great. That one we do have on Demiplane. I made sure we grabbed that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Page 46.
Yeah, I got a new PC, so like a bunch of my PDFs are not in the place they should be.
Where the hell? Wait, where is this thing?
What discipline's it under?
Obfuscate.
Yeah, I'm looking under obfuscate. I got ensconce. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Never mind. Don't talk to me. I'm the master of this world. Don't talk to me. Not held. Furthermore, the user need not maintain physical contact with the object. Effects last for a scene. The user may make an additional rouse check to extend the duration for the remainder in one scene. So objects affecting ensconce are need mainly be touched, not held. Okay, so it's basically ensconce, but you can touch it. So let's look at ensconce, which I'm assuming you have as well.
I also have ensconce. Yes, that's the free one
Yeah.
for small things.
Is that? There it is.
That
Vampire
is-
able to supernaturally conceal small objects in their hand. So it would just be small objects, not this guy. It doesn't upsize the object. It just
It doesn't?
No, what
Oh,
Cash
shit.
does is hide objects and make them difficult to find just by touching them. You literally just take it. The other one, you have to be touching it the whole time. This one, you can be like, dink, and then it'll just stay vanished for up to a night if you choose.
Like if you wanted to hide something from
Yep.
someone, that makes sense. Like an
shit.
object or a.
Yeah, the user you can make an additional rouse check to extend the duration for the remainder of the night. Otherwise, it's just the scene. But it's a small object only. So, he too big.
All right. Yeah.
He
Okay.
too
Never mind.
big.
Way too big. Okay. There was one.
So you can just
I will have to
deck
look at
stealth
that.
check me if that's what you prefer to do, because you can
Oh,
do
no.
that. You pull up like real close to the alleyway, to the an
Yeah.
alleyway where you can, and just try to
Okay.
make it as minimal movement as you can.
Ooh. I got a point in ambush. Would that help? No.
No.
Rouse check because I need the help.
Okay. Add 2d10,
3 successes.
and you could reroll 2 if you choose.
Well, yes. Just want to make it. Ah, damn. All right. Well, never mind.
That's okay. 1 success is all I got. So we, as the car pulls up and the engine shutters off, and we see the car can like as it closes, as it turns itself off because it's old and needs work. Leon steps out the driver's side, standing tall and above his car, opens up the back door, and you quickly just grab his bike, I imagine, and slide it up near. Like, do you position the bike in any particular way? Just kind of like hurl it into the alley, like there it goes.
I basically make it look like he fell off. So I'm going to wheel it to him and then throw it on the ground.
Yeah. You're just like trying to scuff it on the damage. Go ahead and give me just give me like a strength brawl check as you throw this thing to the ground.
See, that one I can do.
3 successes. If you want to reroll 2, you can.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, you grab the bike out of the back seat, and we hard cut to the ground looking up at Leon as he throws the bike down on the ground as it bounces and clatters a bunch. You think you heard the engine attached to this bike crack or something come loose, but doesn't matter. The more damage, the more believable it will be. And you walk back to the car very quickly and pick him up. And just you yourself can take him to the short distance that it is, unless you want Magpie to help you, but he would have to make a roll to help you. Yeah. So you get one of your arms under each of his, and you pull him out of the car. His boots hit the ground with the asphalt, the rubber of his shoes hitting the asphalt with a thunk, and you pull him up over the curb and quickly position him, like a foot away from the bike.
Yeah.
In the alley, and then you put his phone, just kind of like
In his
toss it, and
pocket.
Yeah, in his pocket. Gotcha. So you just kind of slide in his pocket. And as you lay him there, you maybe just for safety, we see Leon reach down and check for a pulse just one more time. And you can already feel he's already more warm than you are, but there is still a very faint pulse there. He's alive, taking shallow breaths, but he's good. And as you stand up, you realize nobody's around. You don't see anybody who seems to have laid eyes on you. Nobody's recording you with their phone. And you, without hesitation, I imagine, quickly get back to your car, jump in, turn the car on, and we watch as your wheels roll off on asphalt and you drive down, merging with traffic, disappearing into the anonymity of the night and the civilian crowds. Where do you head next?
Straight to, well, I let Magpie pick up his 5 guys, and then and I make sure that there's milkshakes, and I bring them to Janet's.
Oh, you bring everybody a milkshake. What flavor do you get, Janet?
Janet, there's strawberry.
Okay. And what are you getting, David?
Vanilla.
Can I get cookies and cream?
Ugh, sure.
Thanks.
Like
and
an
what
asshole.
flavor does Leon get himself?
Leon gets himself. He deserves it. Chocolate.
He deserves it. Chocolate. Okay. You get everybody a milkshake. If you're gonna wait to eat it, then you get there.
I'm gonna wait to eat it with everyone else.
All right. You see Magpie take a few bites of his burger and eat, but you're not eating food, so he just eats the burger. He leaves the milkshake up alone, and you drive out to Janet. Janet, as you each rouse for the evening with David here, David in his own storage container unit, you in yours. Is there anything as Janet wakes in this place? What does this look like? I imagine you just kind of locked yourself in a storage container unit and didn't
Tonight, I mean, there's nothing we could do
grills
overnight.
or
Today, like I
grills.
imagine the furniture she's bringing is being delivered, and the things that we wanted to keep are coming to be delivered.
Did you what'd you do with the Bruja?
He came with us.
Where'd you put him?
He is in this container unit with the extra blood and Janet. Like we just brought him with us, basically.
Okay. Hang on one second then. Janet, as you rouse and maybe just kind of, I imagine as our camera is in the storage unit and like you said, the bare essentials are just there. We actually just see your eyes open. Janet sits up, stands up, day begins, and I imagine you're making your way right to the door of the storage container unit and to
I make sure because I think we put him in a bag or something like a garment bag to get him here without being seen. So I do make sure he is he awake?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So if you're gonna check, if you turn around and check, and you looking at the Bruja, you would actually see movement.
Okay. So Janet gets up and she like slips herself back into her high heels all Barbie style, and she like clicks over and kind of looks down at this Bruja who's just laying on a metal floor of a container unit.
You see, for the most part, his jaw is completely reattached. You do see still kind of an open area where the jawbone and some tendons are still visible, though not terribly so. And his neck and chin have completely reconstructed. With the most part, there's still a little bit of.
Or is he out of torpor? Like torpor?
Yep.
Okay.
He's coming out of torpor.
So he's coming out of torpor. Good morning.
You don't know how hungry he would be, but
okay.
As you look down,
I just kind of look down and say, "Good morning. There's some fresh blood in the Coleman cooler behind you. When you're feeling up for it, I'll be outside." Yeah. And I just like click and leave him to his business. Janet, she is so over all of this. This was not the plan. None of this was the plan.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you walk out the front door, and David, your storage container unit equally is barren, I imagine.
Sure.
But you might hear the walls are thin. You might hear some of reverb of like Janet saying something, but then nothing afterward, no other voice, and then you hear her open the front door. Does David do anything in particular as he wakes for this evening?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything in particular at the container, but I feel like he wants to kind of get a better idea of the grounds.
Sure. As you step out of the container unit, you would see Janet also stepping out. Janet, you and David kind of just walk out close to simultaneously, but not quite.
Yep.
What does Janet do? You give him like a curt hello? Or are you like off on business?
Good evening, honey. Did you sleep okay? Knowing that we don't sleep.
I think I slept fine, Janet. How did you sleep?
Oh, great. hmm It's just great.
I never know if we are sleeping well or not.
Oh, honey, that was a we don't sleep.
In
Oh,
that beat of silence between we don't sleep and him saying, "Oh," we can hear off in the distance in one of the puddles a couple of squeaks and flutters as like two or three bats fly, and you see one of them, some bat droppings falls into one of the waters and makes a little bit of a splash.
The movers will be here today with our things. And I've got to make a few phone calls to get, construction going on site because it's not going to look like this when we're done.
I understand. I wanted to walk the grounds and see the area that you wished for me to patrol.
Oh, well, honey, you're staring at it. And you know what? You don't got to walk around no more. I mean, not if you don't want to.
It would be nice to feel the stone on my feet before I take to the air.
Well, don't let me stop you. Just stay clear of the quarry. Technically, our liability coverage doesn't kick in until the building's open, and that's all just a mess down there. I gotta get them in to drain it and pump it. So just be careful around the quarry. I don't need you drowning.
I will be careful.
Okay, great.
As
Um,
you guys
yeah.
are about to walk away, your storage container unit door opens. Janet,
Oh, we have a guest.
you see the Bruja step out. He stands at like a 5'9", 5'10", kind of really tall, close to 6 feet, but not quite. Obviously not tall compared to David by any stretch. There's a look of mild, as shall we say, befuddlement on his face as he looks around. Again, torpor, he's not unconscious, so to speak, but he's only limited to being where he is, where his senses are. And as he looks to you, Janet, and then over to David, or looks up to David and then back to you, the befuddlement kind of goes to a look of I'm trying to find the right word for it. Um, a solemn look. I think is best way to explain it. As his eye contact breaks, he looks down to the ground. He's like, yeah, I think I owe you an apology.
Oh, well, I was going to apologize too. So let's start with we're sorry. I'm so very sorry that you found yourself an hour outside the city, inside of this quarry. But unfortunately, within the last 72 hours while you've been in torpor, I guess you could say things haven't really gone our way. So we made sure your body was safe in hopes that, when you woke up, you wouldn't rip us to pieces.
He just kind of gives a curt nod. And he says, yeah, plenty of opportunity to end me if you wanted, I guess.
Oh, that seemed like a big cleanup of a mess. I didn't want to end you. I just wanted to know why you came to my front door while I still had one.
He says, yeah, well, that's what I wanted to apologize for. I mean, I came to your door thinking, well, you were the ones that. And you see him stop, and the only I would say, give me a wits insight check as you watch him struggle to hold back
Oh, this
a
is
certain
Janet
feeling.
can do this. Let's do it. Let's go.
Janet, he has stopped. Is he still recovering?
I think he's thinking, honey. I got 4 successes. What is he thinking?
Grief. It's a profound, particular kind of sadness that you have had a lot of experience with in your life and on life. And when he says, came here thinking that you were the ones that, and he stops for a moment, you see just kind of a moment, but he's able to, with for the most part, get it under control. Listen, I thought you were somebody that it doesn't matter now. You're not. You saved me. You could have killed me, let me die. Someone wanted me dead.
I don't know that it's you they want dead. Based on the creasing and the lines in your forehead, the woman who was shot in your territory was important to you.
Whatever the case, either they wanted me dead or they wanted to frame you because they knew I was coming. Either way, I mean, you're dead. At least for now.
So here's the thing. Nobody actually knows that you're alive. My name's Janet Janetti. And regardless of the fact, you're here and we kept you alive, I'm more interested in the fact of if they did want you dead, they still think you're dead. If they wanted to frame me, They think they succeeded.
You know, I'm not going to stay in hiding.
No, 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 no. I'm going to give you a ride into town. We're going to take you all the way home, wherever that is. What I want to know is anything you find out about the shooter and the death of that woman. I guess you could say our interests are aligned in that fact.
Before you even finish the sentence, he's nodding along with you, fully in agreement when you bring up anytime if you hear anything for the shooter. Yeah, Janet Janetti. I feel like I know the name. I apologize. I'm not familiar with you beyond that.
That's okay. I wouldn't say that our social circles cross very often, but you know what? We'll take this as a prime opportunity to say that doesn't have to be the case anymore. I may be a Ventru, you may be a Bruja, but maybe we could work together. Because I'm not completely convinced that they're not trying to frame me, you, and quite a few other kindred in this town.
He reaches his hand out. Have I given you his name already? Have you
Nope.
gotten his name? Okay, cool. He reaches his hand out and for a handshake, and he says, "Name's Roman Brooks."
Roman Brooks. What a strong American name.
Sure.
Roman Brooks. It is nice to meet you. I am Janet Janetti. This is my cohort. And I point to David.
My name is David.
And he reaches out to shake your hand as well. And now that you kind of like, you've gotten a good look at him before, but he's very much, the way he dresses, just a refresher, it's like dark, like casual jeans, and very much like he looks, I would consider him like a blue collar worker kind of guy. Very broad shoulders, wide, like calloused hands from a lot of manual labor in his day. And he shakes your hand, David. Still, his hand is small compared to yours. You're just big.
You look much better with a full lower jaw, Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I thought so too.
You're from the South Side, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I run with
Me
Bruja.
too. No. I mean, you're from the South Side.
Yeah. And he nods. Yeah.
She says, I can tell.
And he from your accent, he says, and like you said, I am too. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of like hearing home. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit.
Why
Listen.
did you help yourself to the cooler?
I am gonna have to listen. The Bruja War Council, just so you know, is looking into the murder as well. That's why I was here. I was pretty certain it was you.
You know what? I like you, Roman, and I want to be really honest with you. David here is a little bit of a fresh lick. His first night out feeding, he chose the woman that found a bullet in her head later on. I believe that somebody is unhappy with people knowing about David's existence. Everything he seems to touch gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Targeted.
So what's so special about the kid?
We're still figuring that out.
I'm not like you.
He's a little different. He's been accepted by the prince into the city under the direct assumption we don't leave, and we make sure he doesn't find his way into any trouble till we figure out what's going on.
We have been punished.
Severely, one might say. That being said, David and myself can assure you that woman was alive when we dropped her at her doorstep.
I was very scared, but she was alive when we left.
I believe whoever shot you shot her. In addition, there's been a third death, a third shooting, which seems to have been covered by the local police. I believe it's all the same shooter. Something about him is connecting them all. Maybe you can tell your war council about that. A little less about David, a little more about maybe cause and effect.
We are being watched by the prince and her people.
That is also very true. So I guess you could say, Roman, it wasn't much for us to keep you alive, give you some blood, make sure you get back on your way to Bruja territory. But what could really help David and Janet Janetti out is a good word.
Well, he clears his throat and just takes this all in. And there's moments where you think anger flashes across his face before kind of falling back to a sort of solemn sadness. And when all is said and done, I can guarantee you that the war council ain't gonna be on your ass if it ain't you. And I'm more inclined to believe it ain't now. Obvious, and he kind of gestures to his own face, still in the process of healing. But look, you hear anything about this gunman, you come to me, yeah? Don't War Castle's gonna expect you to go to them.
Now, how am I supposed to find you, Roman Brooks?
Yeah, I'll figure that one out. Here,
Well, you know where our humble abode is now. My suggestion is you stay clear of the suitorium. Or the suit, so what did I call it? The suit, Janet's, just stay clear of our old block. It's being watched.
he nods, just kind of gives you see his furrows his brow a little bit. Yeah, and if the War Council comes knocking and you do know stuff and you haven't told me yet, mind
Well-
holding that to yourself until you talk to me.
Consider this a gold star piece of information. We have a name.
I am all ears. This murder is
All of our red lines, no matter how blurry they may be, seem to lead back to one incident, which is both us finding David and the man who paid potentially for him to be here.
I came from a box.
Down by the docks, Nosferatu
Good.
territory. That being
Good for you.
said, I believe a Tremere is covering this up.
yeah,
David
fucking
being here,
Tremere.
all of it. Yeah, me too. See, we
Only
got a
more
lot in
trust-
common here, Brooks.
Anything, no, the only thing less trustworthy than a Nosferatu is a fucking blood magic using asshole.
Well, when I
hope that
tell you
I
the
am not
name,
one of them.
you aren't, honey. You are not. But I can tell you that Dijon sciatica. Did I get that right?
Siaka.
Siaka. Oh, I didn't spell my sciatica. My yeah, got it. Is somehow connected to all of this.
That's yeah, I know that fucking name is a fucking. He's
Oh, you do?
possible. Yeah, he's familiar with the prince. Works closely with the prince quite often.
Interesting.
High up from
Do you happen to know what territory he holds?
Oh fuck! You know where the Chantry is?
Is he head of the Chantry?
Yeah, you can find him there. I don't know if he's head of it.
Oh, that was Dot above table. Okay, because
Oh,
I knew his
well,
name, but I felt like if he was
yeah.
holding a position, that piece I might have known.
Yeah. No, he just like you can find him at the Chantry. I don't fucking know. I don't deal with them. I can't trust those shits.
Well,
This shit is personal. Is all I'm trying to get at.
then do us all three a favor. Let's keep that name between the three of us until we figure out what's going on, because the last thing we need is a Tremere up our ass.
Yeah, lips are sealed. They ain't gonna say shit to anybody other than the War Council and let them know you was in the clear. Oh, you come back and my own fucking accent starts coming back.
What can I say? It's that Southie love. Okay. So, we're gonna hop in the car. I'm gonna drive you south. I'll deliver you wherever you want to go. Good word for Janet, Janetti, and David. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
right.
Let me just say, well, no, he pats himself down. It's like, no, I didn't have anything else. And as you guys get ready to go, you actually can see the headlights of Leon's car beaming up and over the edge of the quarry.
Hey, David, this is your chance to do that thing you do where you can go check and see who's coming before they get here in case you know it's a problem.
Of course.
Watch this. And I whisper
Yeah.
it over to Roman.
And
He looks over.
David will spread his wings and sort of beat once and then lower his weight, courtesy of weight of a feather.
So you don't know what he is? It's probably like a
You asked
gangrel
why-
or like a
you-
Zamitzi or something.
You asked why he was special.
So we can fly in the most obvious way possible.
He can, amidst a few other things. Thus, isolation to a quarry.
He doesn't even he just shakes his head and raises his eyebrow. Like, that's too much. He doesn't he's more focused on the things you were just talking about and just kind of lets it go. You don't see him. There's no I'm going to keep that for my. You're just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, let him. I'm just Janet's because we haven't really told a lot of people that David can fly and show him his. And I'm just trying to get a temperature on how other people might react to this. And he immediately did what Janet was hoping, which is brush it off as some weird branch of a clan, right? Like a clan issue, so Janet is satisfied with that, and she hands him a card. And she, at the front, like her suit shop is like scratched out on the back. She's kind of written the new name, and she says, "Hey, I know it doesn't look like much, but soon I hope to change that. If you, the Bruja, ever need anything, built, contracted, you holla at old Janet Janetti, I'll hook you up."
He reaches out and plucks it from your hand with his index finger and his middle finger, and he kind of looks to the front, flips it to the back, and just gives it a nod before he shoves it in his back jeans pocket. And he's like, I honestly didn't think this shit was going to go this well. And I very much appreciate being able to walk out of here knowing there's other people looking for the same fucker I'm looking for.
Well, let's not count ourselves short. Yeah, we don't even know who's driving up the, because I imagine it's a big, long drive into this quarry. Like, it's not, he doesn't like drive on top of it. It's like we can see the car coming from a little bit away. So that's why she's kind of letting David scout it out, because she doesn't know it's Leon.
And as he looks up and you say that, he's like, well, only a handful of people know you even out here, right? And can only be a few. And Janet probably, like I said, just does that half.
Just that, and she leans in and she says, I also do cleanup work. So if you got anything that needs to be disposed of.
That he actually raises his eyebrows too, and he's like, yeah, the business of the Bruja always needs something to get cleaned up here or there. I'll let him know.
Well, I can assure you, it'll be squeaky clean when I'm done.
Purses his lips and gives you another sharp nod. And as we do, and he looks up, we can see David. Our camera from the viewpoint of the two of you then rushes up through the sky. The quarry itself growing smaller and smaller below us until we finally, with the rushing wind going through our ears, meet up and catch up to David and where he is with his final couple of flaps as he stabilizes himself. And you look out and you see a vehicle. Go ahead and give me a wits awareness. I mean, it's pretty small from here, but it's also loud. So you probably know it's Leon with just like a one success. I'm looking for.
Sure. One success.
Yeah, with one success, you're just it takes you a second, but you hear the roar of the engine that gives it away. That it's Leon's car.
Yeah, I like to think that he hears the beat of the music again that he was playing in the car the last time.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you hear the engine as the car's coming to. He turns it off as the car's turning off. The music goes a little longer than it should, and you can hear that rapid beat now get louder as the engine goes quiet. Probably giving you a little bit of post anxiety from being in the car last time with him. But yeah, it's absolutely Leon, and you see him stepping out with seemingly Magpie.
I will drop down.
Okay. How do you drop down? Do you do it super quick, or do you kind of just flutter yourself down gently? I'm curious.
I don't think that he's flying very high. I'm gonna guess it's probably not very high. So he'll probably just sort of like drop and use the momentum. I mean, he's sturdy. He's really sturdy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right,
So
go ahead and give him
he'll probably just
unless
fall.
you're trying. If you go ahead and give me a Dex Athletics check to land gracefully. If you're just gonna let bring your wings in and shoot down. Oh God, hiccup burp. That's a weird combo. Shoot down and then let your wings whip back open before you hit the ground, kind of thing. Is that what you're thinking? Because you are light as a feather.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like let the wings sort of go into a kite, and then as I get to about, I don't know, within 20 feet of the ground, I'll pull them in and drop.
Gotcha. Cool. I had the other way around in my head. My bad.
4 successes.
4 successes is easy. You actually see, as you're looking up, Janet, and I'm assuming you guys are walking anyway while he does that. Our camera plummets back to you as we see Janet look up, and as you look up to see what he's doing, you actually see him on his way down, gliding down, just like he said. As he gets to that 20-foot mark, you see him retract his wings, kind of fold them back, and he just hits the ground and lets his own legs just kind of absorb the shock of an impact. Doesn't need to drop to a knee or anything. He just is, like you said, built incredibly sturdy. As he hits the ground, a couple of the pebbles around him get shot off in different directions. He doesn't make an indent in the ground or anything, but he lands without stumble. And you see he's getting every time, just a little bit more graceful and a little bit more graceful. As you land, you just, what is it? Do you just say, what does David say? You just say it's Leon or?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. It's not going to be super quiet the way that he kind of like lands in front of them. He always has a way to like introduce himself to people without like being the traditional vampire gloomy way of things. So it's always, think like as happy as David might be able to be, like a golden retriever. It's the standard.
Leon, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too, buddy.
Why is Magpie here?
Oh, am I not supposed to be?
No,
I can go?
No.
No.
As Janet
no.
walks up that last
No.
little bit.
And I put a hand on his shoulder. No, honey.
Oh.
I am happy to say that our Bruja friend,
Oh, man.
Robin,
So much better.
Magpie, I swear to God, if you open your mouth again, just one more time. Thank you.
Shh. It's okay.
Roman just says, whose pet is he?
I point to Leon.
I just put my hand over my finger on my lips, like.
I guess you could say we're all learning.
Yeah.
I never could handle one of my own. Cool.
Oh, look, milkshakes. And he got you a cookies and cream, and I hand it to Roman.
Roman looks and he's like, as much as I would love to, I just can't tonight.
I will. I am happy to. Give that to me.
Wonderful. Here you go, David. And it looks like we got you a spare vanilla one, too.
This is a backup milkshake, and I'm very
Magpie's
happy.
Magpie's looking at Leon, like do something, but when he realizes Leon's not gonna, he just doesn't look at anybody.
Sorry, buddy. You can have the chocolate.
He'll take
Did
your
I
chocolate.
have one? Did I have Marcus's milkshake?
You got a vanilla one for yourself, and then this other one that was Roman.
It was technically his,
Whoa.
but Janet gave it to you because she doesn't want him to have a milkshake.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's good cop, bad cop with milkshakes.
I do
Yeah.
not need 2 milkshakes. Marcus, have this milkshake.
Do you give him the vanilla one?
Yes.
He takes it. He just looks at it. There's a moment where you swear he wants to look disappointed and he's fighting it, but he just is just a moment of awkward him looking at it instead. And then he just takes a sip and gives you a thumbs up and goes and leans against the car, like the side of the car facing away from all of you quietly.
Drinking his vanilla milkshake. Well, as quaint as this all is, I need to deliver a friend here back home. Leon, you rolled up on our property for some reason? You
I thought I had a problem, but I fixed it. And now I need to make sure that I'm spending my time properly this evening. So I thought we should all figure it out. And honestly, did you say your name was Roman?
Yeah, he reaches his hand out to shake yours.
Leon, nice to meet you.
Leon's head of my security. Well, digital security.
Yeah. There's a video that conspicuously doesn't include you getting your head blown off. So I've been trying to figure that out for you.
We scrubbed the camera footage from the front door. It seems that whoever pulled the trigger also tampered with the footage.
So you mean like when Janet says that, she mean like physically got to the footage and tampered it with that way, or is she saying like tampered?
Is he asking? Because she just said tampered. She didn't. She didn't get
he's like,
specific.
okay, so he's just like, so what do you mean? Like they hacked it or something?
It's possible.
I looked at Leon to clarify.
Or is it more like Nosferatu being a Nosferatu around technology kind of bullshit?
No.
David's nodding. Janet's saying no.
The healthcare
Leon
provider
looks
always
confused.
cures the patient.
Sorry, what the fuck?
He picks up on things. He's still learning. We're pretty sure whoever it was had money and power because they didn't show up on site and tamper with it. They did it long before.
I'm sure
and
the fucking Tremere assholes can fucking do something.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been some Tremere assholes, knowing what we know now.
Who? But who would have a vendetta against my the
Back
people
of
who've
your
been
head?
killed,
Oh,
and why them?
Remember when I said it was a little maybe more about David? You catching up and digging a little deep on the trail of it all. Probably you were collateral, honey. I hate to break it to you there, Roman.
It ain't make any sense though. Like if they would looking to kill me, do they not know how?
I mean,
If they want to
that's my
us,
working
right?
theory.
Then you think they would know how to, unless like I don't really know.
I don't know.
I'm at a dead
Unless
end.
they unless
I
they
thought
thought
all
unless they
signs pointed
thought
to
you
all of
was.
you, and he just gestured to you.
Here's a question I got for you, Roman. When you showed up at the door, the video footage showed you maybe you were a little flustered and you righted yourself. Did you rouse the blood? Because if not, they may not have known you was kindred, thinking
Oh,
you
he
were
didn't.
just
Oh,
another human.
he shakes his head. No, I didn't. I wasn't around the blood. I was saving that for you. I'm all honest.
Well, I'm glad you saved it for yourself because you've spent 72 hours healing.
No, yeah. He nods his head again. You saved my life in many ways. Yeah.
I wish
I
I,
considered
I
you. I judged you all guilty by already at that point.
most people do. It seems that the prince also feels the same way. That being said,
He looks around. And he goes, "Yeah, well, fuck the fucking prince."
you know,
And he leans back and he doesn't know. He looks at David. I don't know if he saw David hear him or not, or but he's like, I mean, I'll protect the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. I mean, Prince of Boston.
since you're just such a fan of the prince,
Listen, the Camarilla serves its fucking purpose, right?
I have a little going away present for you. But first, let's have our milkshakes. We gotta have our milkshakes, and
Enjoy,
then
everybody go ahead and rouse check if you're gonna enjoy a milkshake.
I technically don't gotta, but I
You don't
will.
got to. You gotta iron. You just. It
I got
won't,
two.
I'll say, you can drink it. It'll be fine. You just don't get to enjoy the taste of it, like because it'll still taste like ash in your mouth. It just
Oh
won't.
yeah.
It just
Oh yeah. I
it won't
won't.
make you puke. But if
Oh
you
yeah.
if you rouse it, it'll taste like food.
No, yeah. No, you're right. I'm a little hungry now, but oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Everybody
didn't
else
get a
is good.
success. I got hungry. So I'll sip on my milkshake and I'm kind of waiting on the moving trucks to show up because there's
Yeah.
something on one of the moving trucks Jana wants to get and maybe send with him.
Yeah, we'll say within the next hour, maybe under an hour, but somewhere within the next hour, don't really super keep track of time. As the night continues and the breeze kind of picks up a bit, it's a nice, beautiful night. If there were any lupine around, you might be nervous, but there are not because you would hear them howling. But eventually, you would see the headlights of a couple of moving trucks start wheeling through the dirt road up to the security gate that leads into this.
I walk up,
Quarry.
I greet him, I let him in, and I go, you're going to container number 1, everything put in it. You container number 2, and you container number 3. Before you go, I want to get in the back of the truck. There's a crate, a small crate I'm looking for.
Are you just using any random moving company, or are you using one that maybe is fed through shall we say, the mafia uses?
Yeah, I would think this one's through the mafia because I don't want anybody to know I'm quite here yet. And it's kind of weird I'm putting this all in container units at a quarry. Like, there's some suspicious shit going on. And since this is now a disposal location for the mafia, I think the mafia is moving me.
Yeah.
Unmarked
It's
trucks and shit.
These are super easy strings to pull, but I do want to make you make a roll for
Yeah.
to make me. Do you have a contact?
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. It'd be charisma persuasion. You're not trying to manipulate these people. You're just saying like you're just trying to use business contacts.
Business contacts and throwing my weight around a little bit because there's something in the
Exactly.
back of this truck I want to give this Bruja. Oh, did I really only get 1 success? I will willpower the hell out of that.
Yeah, you can reroll 4 of those. I mean 3 of those.
3 of those. Yeah, I will reroll all
While
3
she's
of them.
while she's doing that, David's going to take an opportunity to talk to Roman.
Yeah. 3 successes. Yeah, you absolutely are. Able
So
to use,
he's
like, the
talking.
family
She's just
moving
pointing while
company.
David's talking to
Yep,
Roman.
and
Yeah.
they're all listening quietly. And David, so you walk up to Roman as he's like waiting for you guys basically because you said you're going to drive him off. You walk up to him. He's just chilling.
I feel like I kind of like meander. I want to be David's very unnormal about everything. He's very weird because it's finding footage. So he wants to just kind of look nonchalant, but walk up as a statue would.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and you can give me a persuade, like performance. If are you trying to appear nonchalant?
Yes.
It's like David actively trying to appear nonchalant. Then I need give me a charisma performance check. It's all raw, like confidence.
Oh boy. Okay, so what you're really saying is charisma. Yeah, here we go.
Yep, sure, whatever, absolutely.
I got one success. Well,
Fantastic. You you probably like overthink. You're like Edie said. You finish your shake. You're not sure if you're like, where do you put the? Do you carry the trash? Or you put it down. Maybe you'll just carry it nonchalantly by your side, but still hold it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, my arm's gonna be really stiff. I'm gonna walk up and just when I'm like 10 feet away, you start waving, and he's already looking at you with like a raised eyebrow. By the time you like realize, you look up, you like give him a smile, and walk up to him.
I do. I try to smile as it seems sort of coerced, forced even. But he won't like step in front of him as much as he'll try to like move to the side, you know, kind of like the standard the V angle guy talk.
Yep.
And
he's like, "What do you want, kid?"
You seem much nicer than the last Bruja that I met. He told me to fuck myself.
He chuckles. He goes, "Funny enough, the only reason I'm being nice to you now is because I got my fucking throat blown out. Give me another 2 minutes, or I didn't get shot in the head. I either would have left dead, or one of you would have been dead. I was there to make justice."
But why would you exact justice if you did not know that we had done something?
Oh, it was all science pointed to you fucks.
Would
you
it
weren't
not?
particularly stealthy about it in what you did.
What did we do?
You fed on her. Which I still take fucking offense to, by the way, but it's small fries compared to someone killing her.
I did not want to feed on her. I do not like feeding on people. It was my first time feeding.
Yeah, well, everybody got feed. I ain't a problem with that. It's the fact that you fucking fed on her in op. Not your territory.
I'm sorry for feeding in your territory, but I do not understand why this person matters so much.
You got family, kid?
I don't know.
Well, then I wouldn't expect you to understand her. But she meant a lot to me.
I think I understand that. I don't know what matters to me because I do not know if I have a family, and I do not know who made me.
And you don't know what matters to you because you don't know who made you? Why does that fucking matter?
Because I was not made normally.
Okay. What's normally? I hate to tell you, but this whole fucking life we live in ain't fucking normal. There are other things, right? You know that. Werewolves, that shit.
I have been told, and I have seen.
You know what they all have in
things
common?
That they're not normal.
They all fucking hate us.
Why do they hate us?
Fucking depends on whoever you ask, you can get a different philosophy and a different answer. It don't fucking matter. They just do. So we ain't normal.
Well, I am sorry that I fed on that person that mattered to you. I'm even more sorry that they are gone now.
You and me both. You and me both. That's why, we work together on this. I appreciate your help. I appreciate you saving me and all that shit. And seems like we got tied interests, if Janet's right, on this person. Just want to make sure that the last person that person sees is my eyes before the lights go out.
Am I like you? Am I a Bruja?
I don't think so. I ain't no Brujas with wings or nothing.
Nobody knows what clan I am.
Well, sometimes that happens. Orphans. You know who can tell you?
The Tremere.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Not even the prince knows what clan I am.
Prince ain't psychic.
How does the prince, how does she do so much then if she does not have some sort of clairvoyance?
Oh, that's a long, complicated political answer of favors on favors on favors. It's a whole lot of dick sucking on both sides.
Will that gain me more knowledge?
Honestly, probably. Harder work than half the people in our own goddamn. Listen, praise the Camarilla and all that shit. Fuck most of them, though.
I will have to ask for help. I've not known how to do much. Janet taught me how to swallow, and I don't know what else I am supposed to do.
Well, then you might make a really good street employee or whatever they call them nowadays.
Is that like
Listen,
Leon?
they know more than the only person who knows more than the Nosferatu are them.
Are the Nosferatu's street employees as well?
Yeah, and a man is speaking.
The last
ever
Nosferatu
seen
I
one?
spoke with did not know what I was either.
Yeah, again, it's gonna take unless you know the person who made you is there to be like, welcome to the fucking family, kid, and tells you what you are. Most people don't. You don't seem to have a feeding restriction, so you ain't a Ventru. You got wings, so you probably something like a gangrel or some sort of offshoot of gangrel that might be new. Who fucking knows? All kinds of new shit happening nowadays.
Then why is my skin like stone?
I don't know, dude.
Are all gangrels like stone as well?
Some of them. Some Ventrua like stone.
What would it mean if I was something new, like a new clan?
Well, that's a loaded question, kid. Here, new clan, that totally depends on who knows and what you do with that information. Some might want you dead. Some might have academic curiosities. Some might have magical curiosities. Some might see you as a political leverage to use against those above. That list is fucking endless. Welcome to Game of Thrones. And then the question is, whoever made you, why? If that's, you knew. And if you knew, how'd you even come into existence? I don't know the last time anything like the Hakata I knew, but that's because they're a bunch of oldies that made something new.
I don't think I was fully alive until Marcus put something in my chest. But I am not sure what that means yet.
I'm not even going to pretend to understand what that means either, but to me, that sounds like a Tremere thing. And listen, Tremere made them fucking selves, so it wouldn't be surprising if they decided to make another one, which would scare the ever-living piss out of the cam and anybody with half a brain. Because if another clan all of a sudden knows how to make new clans, who's to say they can't make their own goddamn world order?
Then why do the Camarilla keep working with them if they are so scary?
Because they're so fucking scary. You want someone so scary working with you, or you want them working against you?
I don't know enough to answer that.
Hey, that's an honest answer, more honest than anybody will give you. But that feeling of I don't fucking know, that's what everybody fucking feels. And I actually tend to agree. Keep the scary on your side. I just don't deal with them personally. Don't make their enemies list either.
Does the numbers 537 mean anything to you?
Maybe they're the winning lottery numbers.
You do not know as much as I had hoped. But
About
you are
what?
still much nicer than the previous Bruja.
Hey, everybody's an individual, kid. Don't get on my bad side.
Are the Bruja all always so angry?
Comes with the territory sometimes.
I think I'm beginning to understand that.
He just he looks like he's gonna say something, takes like a breath and but holds it and just side nods you, but doesn't make eye contact. This is David. Like
David feels kind of he feels satisfied with that right now.
does he stand there awkwardly? He probably does stand there
I think so, yeah.
awkwardly.
Awkwardly
waiting,
as Jenna walks back to everybody, Leon included, with a box. It's just it's a kind of a standard moving box. She kind of got it in her hands. She says, "I got something special for you. Consider this an extra gift from somebody who also very much loves the prince. I thought, as a man with such what's the word I'm looking for? Aggressive love for the prince, you might find a good use for this item."
You certainly got my interest. The fuck? And he reaches out to the box and
It is the bust, that stupid goddamn head bust of the prince that Betty brought to us, and I thought he might want to destroy it.
yeah, as he opens it, he you see a look of like a half smirk and then a frustrated look. He's like, I don't know if I should be fucking offended or be laughing. Oh, the hell am I gonna do with this? But thank you, I guess.
Well, the great thing about art is what you do with it is what you do with it.
He just holds it and looks at you before being like, yeah, thanks. One man's trash, yeah.
Sure. I think the person that gave it to me would say the same thing. All right. Everybody load up in the car. We've got a brouhaha to deliver to the south side. And then Leon, we're going to come back and we're going to get started. Because she kind of gestures around. They're clearly starting to unload things into the storage units. And this place is a disaster, Leon. And there, it's a big piece of property to cover. So we'll be back.
As the car rolls off and our camera lingers at the edge of the quarry's ledge, we watch the lights disappear as it rounds the corner on the dirt road overtaken by trees. Our camera pans up and we see the full moon, and we go to break. And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Break. Perfect.
I'm gonna refill my coffee. You should all do the same. We'll be
Same.
back soon.
We'll see you guys in just a minute.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from break. We got another hour to go here. So we're just gonna dive back in. Thank you guys for jumping in and supporting us, et cetera, et cetera. But we're just gonna jump right back into the game. You are driving south to drop him off. Actually, unless he wouldn't want to be necessarily dropped off.
I'm gonna drop him off wherever he wants to be dropped.
Okay, cool.
I just know that half his face is still missing, so he can't just walk the streets. I'm just trying to hook him up with a nice incognito way to get home.
Yeah, he would. Not necessarily Southside specifically. Well, yeah, out in Jamaica Plains, on the edge of Jamaica Plains, edge of Brouhaha territory. Not fully in Brouhaha territory, but right on the edge. He'd have you just drop him at a freaking bus stop or something.
Yeah, and we will let him out wherever he needs to go. And Janet rolls her window down, and she says, "It was lovely to meet you, Roman. I hate it was under such extreme circumstances. And don't forget your box."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As he's getting out of the car, he wasn't actively leaving it. Actually, he was actually taking it with him when he reached over and he put it under his arm, and he tips an invisible cap to you, just like thanks. And he looks to the back seat too, where did Leon come along on this? And did Magpie, Leon, and David all go?
I would have brought them all.
That's a tight back seat right now. That's great. You look back there to see the three of them squished together. He just kind of gives you all an acknowledging nod as he steps out, shuts the door. And starts walking away from the bus stop, just on the sidewalk toward the city buildings. Eventually, just kind of vanishes from view.
Hey, Magpie, since we're all the way down here on the south side, I thought I'd ask you a personal question.
Okay, yeah.
Your stomping ground's just around the corner, your little hidey hole in the sewers. You didn't leave anything behind, did you? We should pick up while we're down here.
You guys came with me in the last one. There was nothing else. You saw that. There was nothing else.
Yeah, but before you weren't so cooperative. Now you're telling us the truth. So is there anything left behind?
No.
Okay,
nothing.
Great. Toot, let's go home.
Yeah, and he sighs like a breath of relief, like you're not going to kill him. He wasn't sure if talking was that was a test of breaking a rule.
I just didn't need him to say something stupid in front of this brouhaha. He just had to be quiet till the brouhaha was gone. Now he's free to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. So you drive back to the quarry, right? Is where you're gonna head back initially.
Yeah, we're headed back because we need to do a little bit of a security sweep on what's happening.
As you pull up, you would see as you're pulling up the dirt road, about halfway up the dirt road, you would see this little Toyota Corolla, like an older 2000 model, that's parked on the side of the road, lights are out, and just parked there, facing as though, it's a dirt road that just leads to the security gate of the abandoned quarry. You see this little 2000 Toyota Corolla. It's got this dim beige lighting you can see when your headlights hit it, and it's missing two of the rims on its car.
Does it have a proper license? Like it has a plate and everything?
It has a license plate on it and everything.
Are the windows fogged?
Nope. Oh, no. I know what you're thinking of. No.
Okay, great. I tell everybody to stay here because I don't want them dealing with the mob. Like if the mob showed up unexpectedly, I need to. Okay, so I get out and I walk over to the.
I would also say you've never seen the mob pull up in a dingy.
No, this is why it's concerning. So I get out. Is there somebody in the car?
You drive all the way. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you park the car for a second and step out to look.
Yeah,
I just
car? Pull up behind them the way a cop would pull up next to you off the side of the road, and then I get out first.
And as you even if you're peering from the car, you would see nobody in there. And as you walk over to the car and look in, if that's what you're doing, you would see an empty Burger King soda thing in the drink thing, a couple of wrappers on the ground. The back has a couple t-shirts and a pair of jeans back there look dirty and bundled in the corner on one of the seats, while the middle seat has a random book, just not like a textbook, but like a book. Somebody's, what are they reading? I don't know what's popular with the children. I I don't know. What's
Is
the
it
new? Is there like a new novel out that's like super popular? Do people read? Do kids read anymore?
um yeah, I don't you were asking
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
wrong person
yeah,
and Kindred. Okay, this
yeah.
is what there's nobody there. So I get
No,
back
there's
in.
nobody there.
I come over and I get in and I said, we might have a squatter.
Okay.
I'll put it back in drive, this big
Go
SUV,
all the
and I'll
way up.
pull through into our space to see if I see anybody. Were there
Yep.
footprints like leading off from the car or anything?
I mean, it's footprints is hard to see in the. I mean, he was.
Okay,
If there
that's
were, they're like not visibly
great. That's all
there.
I need. I guess we're pulling in. We'll see
Yeah, so you
who's.
pull up to the security gate, and the gate looks unopened. Like it's not like it's big double like chain link fence security gate. That's and as you pull in,
Yeah.
you step out of the car, turn the car lights off. Can you go ahead and make me wits awareness checks?
I think I would, at the mention of a squatter, I'm going to use heightened senses to see if I can help myself.
I got a success.
So did David. You both got a success.
I'll willpower.
Okay,
Mine is not worth it.
4.
4 successes. 2,
Hey.
3. David, you would see David and Leon would both see. You swear as you're like walking over or getting by the gate, you saw a flicker of light like in the quarry somewhere over the edge. You saw it, but in particular with 4 successes, you think you heard a voice. They're clearly deeper in the quarry.
Sorry, someone's snooping around your quarry down there.
Well, let's not stand on ceremony. They're in our house, and I pull on through. I speed up a little bit, as we kind of pull in.
Yeah.
I want to see who the
figured
fuck
you're
is
out
here.
of you're out of the car. You're at the security gate. You go over.
Oh
through
yeah,
the
so I
security
type
gate.
it in. I get back in.
Yeah. Now you see the light and the voice, and you're gonna go down into the quarry. The person who can get down there fastest is David. If he wanted to like go over the edge, use his
That's
wings
up
and
to
just
David.
plunge and look for the light and go or listen.
I sought
Everybody
the
else has to
light.
take ladders
I will
down
go.
every time. David?
Okay, we'll meet you inside. Leon,
Yeah.
first step. I need a door opener for this. This is ridiculous. I got to get out of the car and put in a 6-digit code. I don't even remember my phone number most of the time.
I'll get you a clicker.
Thank
Just
you.
in case,
David-
Mathis, I'm going to rouse for hunger. Just the toughness.
Sure, absolutely. And you unfurl your wings, take a flap, and like go over the edge
Yeah.
and look.
The
I'm
last
not
time
gonna
he
have you
encountered
re-roll.
someone, he just, got shot in the chest with a shotgun. So
Yeah, no problem. Your rouse check is successful. No hunger increase. And as you flap your wings, I'm not going to have you roll again. You already rolled pretty well. As you hover over the edge and looking, you actually see a flash of light on the second level, the second puddle area that's in one of the tunnels. I imagine you just kind of head down there and land. I won't make you make me a Dex Athletics roll. I think you're fine. But as you land in the water, are you trying to stay quiet and like move into the tunnel to see, or are you making yourself very present and very known?
if it looks like I've not been immediately seen, I'll move to the wall and skin of the chameleon.
Yeah, you don't seem like you were immediately seen. What we do see is our camera shot is already at floor level of the second level, and we see David land the water, splash. You look around, you don't see anybody immediately that's in the tunnel. You see a light or whatever, and once you realize you think you're in the clear, you step out of the moonlight into the tunnel and use Skin of the Chameleon, which you can go ahead and describe what it looks like on you when you do it.
Sure.
We've done it before, but go ahead.
Yes. Basically, for the duration of scene, my skin begins to mix and mimic the tone of the textures of the surroundings, and it almost allows me to blend in. It requires quite a bit more like visual dexterity to pick me up from anyone else's point of view. But so long as I have a very slow walking pace or I maintain stillness, I blend right in with the environment.
And your skin takes on like the color, and if anybody was to take a quick look, almost texture of the quarry's granite walls. And as you step in, you can make me one more wits awareness because it's around the corner. You can see the flash of a light and you can hear a voice, but I'm curious if you can hear the exact words. 2 successes. You could reroute roll 3, but that you could also just move quietly forward.
I'll move quietly forward.
Dex stealth check, please.
Mhm.
I'll roll mine.
I gain a +2 to all
Mm-hmm.
stealths.
3 successes. Lucky me.
Stealth. Dex. 3 successes.
And I always give ties to the player, so you take it.
I will.
As you approach, they clearly, whoever they are, don't notice you, but you do hear a young man's voice initially, and it seems to be pretty energetic. And as you get up to the corner where it turns to the right, and you can hear his voice echoing much clearer now, you hear, "How's it going, everybody? It's Jump Scare James here in the famous haunted quarry of Waltham, last abandoned sometime when our grandparents were alive in the 50s or something. And here it's supposedly haunted by Minecraft. Well, that's what the kids call him, Minecraft Marty. Now, Minecraft Marty, when he hears somebody entering his quarry that's not supposed to be there,
God.
will ring out with the sound of a pickaxe hitting the wall. And then chains will wrap around my arms and legs, and he'll supposed to possess me. And I'm going to do everything I can in this video to piss off Minecraft Marty. Or everybody, just if you want to help, energy would be welcome. Likes are a huge way to help me. Sending me, subscribing, following me on all the socials fills my energy to want to do these ghost hunts for you. We're almost at 15 subscribers, guys. We can do this. And this is what you hear.
David will
God, I hate this.
take this at absolute face value and walk out of the mine the same way that he's gone in and immediately find Janet.
You flap up to the back to the top layer where you see Janet pointing out to Leon, all right, I want this replaced, cameras here, here, here. I can give you this much money. You know, basically the goings on. As Leon, you can actually hear him land with a light kind of thud behind you and a few footsteps as he comes over.
Janet, did you know that our mines are haunted?
No, no. What do you mean?
It's unreal.
There is a ghost in our mines, and Jump Scare James is trying to provoke him.
Who the fuck is Jump Scare James?
I do not know, but he seems to have an audience of at least 15.
Okay.
There are 15 people down there?
In the quarry?
I could not see them. I could only hear them. Well, I could only hear him. He seemed very animated.
You know what? Why don't you, Leon, continue to walk the property and, find weak spots in our facade or something.
I will.
I'll be back.
Leon, while we're walking, can you explain two things to me?
Yeah.
Why would he call them subscribers, and how would filleting someone make me more knowledgeable?
I can answer one of those with a straight face. I'm really sorry to tell you, but you've met one of the most disgusting denizens of the internet. You have met a content creator, and these people have no self-respect. These people have no shame. They will do anything to get clicks and just debase anything. You called him Jump Scare James. This guy clearly has some scam going where people pay him money on the internet and then he makes some shitty little stream or video, and I'm just really, I'm sorry.
He
This
seemed
is
to be provoking a spirit, and I was curious, maybe he is like El, and he too can communicate with the dead.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
In the
that I've been
background, as
thinking
you're
for a
about to
while.
speak, you just hear in the background echoing through the tunnel, two floors deep.
You cut out there, but I want to hear that
high-pitched screaming. High-pitched screaming.
I think he
all you
is
hear.
hearing a pickaxe, and there should be chains soon.
I highly doubt that. So here's the thing I've been thinking. Ghosts aren't real. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but both this guy and Elle might be pulling the wool over everyone's eyes.
Oh, that is fine if you do not understand, but spirits are very real.
You actually hear
I
his
see
voice
magic.
as he's clearly running out of the tunnel back into the big area, though he's still quite below. You just hear him say, I don't know, you guys saw that? I think I caught it on camera, but I heard that. You hear the growl in the dark and the rattling chains. I felt something touch my arm.
Wait, do I bump
felt
into
that.
him? I was
There he
headed to go
goes.
cut him off.
Yeah,
So do I
you
see him?
James.
coming out of the
Okay,
tunnel.
I will immediately say,
You see-
stop
he's
talking.
So you see like an 18-year-old kid who's wearing just like a t-shirt and shorts and sneakers with his cell phone being held out by like one of those selfie sticks. And he's just like looking back at the tunnel and pointing back to it as he's speaking. And as he whips around, do you say anything before he whips
I
around?
want to
Like,
make sure I'm on the other side of the camera, so I'm not
yeah.
behind him. I'm like in front of him, and I go,
Yeah. And then as he does again, he's like, holy, and then he completely cuts off as he sees you standing there.
And I make eye contact and I say, I will daunt the fuck out of him. And I was like, you're gonna drop that cell phone. You are on private property, and I will call the cops. Where's your mother?
You're daunting him.
I'm gonna daunt the fuck out of him.
You just see when you say, "Where's your mother?" Like you don't have to roll. He's immortal. He's immortal, so you don't have to roll. You're like, "Where's your mother?" There's a beat of silence before he lets go of the selfie handle and just runs. He just takes the fuck off as fast as he can.
If I see you here again, I'm calling your mother.
Oh, you just hear, oh fuck! He takes off as fast
I go
as
up
he
and
can.
pick up his phone. Does it look like he was live streaming or just okay?
Just recording.
I pull it out of the selfie stick. I toss the selfie stick into the water the next level down.
Your skin's warm because you had milkshake.
I just pick it up, right? I look at his cell phone. It's a decent cell phone.
Yeah, it's just a
fucking whatever. I delete the video.
Yep. You absolutely stop the
recording. I turn it on airplane mode because I don't want to be GPS'd.
Yep.
And then I plunk the phone into the water to go with it.
Yep. You just, oops. And you just let it go into this phone as it hits the puddle of stagnant water. That
as I come crawling out of the second to come meet
up
them.
The ladder. He would have been running as he got up to the top. He would have had to run by you guys.
Both of them.
And he would have seen you as he sprinted, and he just would have tried to go fast. You would have scrambled up that gate as quickly as he fucking could.
And there he goes.
As I come up, I look at Leah and I say, this is unacceptable.
You need better security.
You're damn right I do. Why do you think you're here?
I don't know sometimes. Let's fix
me either. Can we fix it? We'll electrocute him at the gate. Can I, do we need to get like a yard dog, like a junkyard dog? Like whatever I got to do to.
You want me to build you a Tesla coil? Like what is, yeah. Okay. No,
I want electrocuted fences like Jurassic Park.
That I can do.
Okay. So, just some fencing here or there, I basically anybody needs to come in and out of that gate. I want David to be able to see them while they're coming at least half a mile out.
You don't want cameras on the actual site. Like
I don't want cameras on the quarry. What I want cameras on is that building when it's ready to go. It's not ready to go yet. That will be an actual building. Keep the cameras out of the quarry.
Yeah, that's fine. So here's the thing. I have a mortal friend. She's called, but you can call her Rib. And if I'm not around, she helps me fulfill these orders. So.
But you're gonna be around.
I'll be around. I'm just.
That's fine. You're saying your friend can show up in the daytime and do what you can. I appreciate that. I just want some fucking security because we can't have those assholes walking in and peeking around for fucking Jerry the Ghost while I'm sleeping in my humble abode.
It was Minecraft Marty.
Who the fuck ever?
Of course it was. Wow. You know what? You know who might be good at this? I don't know if he does anything but pull things in and out of his brain. I'm going to ask Magpie.
For what?
He says he's good at building things. Building tech. Could help. I don't know.
You've seen that in action. Did it look good to you?
Look useful.
But you know what? I bet
Isn't he right there?
But I'm gonna just talk like this now. But you know what, Magpie would?
No, he's with you the whole time.
Would probably. Well, he may not have any friends. Hey, Magpie, you got some friends that need a job?
He shook his head no. He's not talking.
Okay.
Unless he's allowed to talk now.
Oh.
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Oh. Do you want a job? This is the thing I was
No,
talking about.
I don't want Magpie working construction. Hell no.
No, construction. Just like figuring things out. Keeping things safe.
Isn't he working for you?
You kept yourself safe. How do you keep yourself safe? I had a hell of a time finding you.
Yeah, well, given free time for about 6 months, I was able to set up a couple of wards.
I mean,
I need 6 months at least.
Well,
What if I give you 3?
This place is huge too. I've never tried to ward anything bigger than the size of that.
I don't need all that warded. I need the quarry.
That's what I'm saying. It's huge. The quarry is huge.
Okay, well, we'll start small, little guy.
Do you think I'm one of you? I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm sorry. My magical education is self-taught.
Have you ever heard your sarcasm's going to get you killed?
No, I'm dead serious.
Well, you have now.
No,
I'm literally self-taught. I don't know, like.
You know what? I trust Leon, and Leon trusts you. So let me talk to Leon. Hey, Leon, get Magpie to work with you on a plan to keep this quarry off the grid, safe, and otherwise impenetrable.
It won't work.
What? Won't work.
You call this Jurassic Park. It won't work. I love that book. That was Michael Crichton, 1990.
I was a metaphor, honey.
But it doesn't work. Dr. Hendry snuck out the dinosaur embryos, and you are Dr. Hammond, and you want to protect this place. That would mean that my maker is like Dr. Malcolm, who said that life finds a way, and I am the dinosaur.
Well, we're not trying to trap you here.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to do is keep other things out.
But he is Dennis Nedry, and Marcus will look after himself, and he will sneak something out, if that is true.
How about
that's
this?
A mean assumption. First
I'm
of all,
more interested in a few thousand volts of electricity to keep denizens of Chicago, such as old live stream Larry over there, out of our space.
Why do I love Jurassic Park?
You got a taste.
But you
Also,
said you
not
read
to,
the
like,
book.
not to like sandbag myself or anything, but like, why would I do anything when you have my parents? So
Well, I mean, we're keeping them safe, and then
that's what I'm saying.
we'll
Why
let
would
them
I?
go.
Why would I do anything if I'm risking my parents?
You're not
not
risking
risking-
anything.
I
Your
don't want
parents
you-
have a month free stay at a 5-star
He said
hotel.
I'm Dennis Nedry, and I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have a reason to because
Oh,
you're
I
taking
think
care
we're
of my
lost in the
family.
metaphor here,
Me
Magpie.
too.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna work with Leon to make this a secure location. Do you understand?
I don't know anything about security. I could do a couple
You
of
lived in a sewer. Your parents' house was so far off the grid it looked like a void in space.
I can
Figure it out.
Hey, I can absolutely mask our internet connection. I can do that.
Now, see, Magpie, that is very helpful. I'd like that. Can we mask my internet connection?
Yeah. Do we have one here? It needs to be
Not
connected
yet.
first.
God damn it.
Well, then I need
so,
it to be connected. Well,
until then, yes, I get it. You need to be connected and all of that stuff. We're getting there.
To be connected. Yes.
Are you done?
sweet.
Are you? Yeah. I'm just answering your questions. Why do I always feel like I'm doing what you want, but not?
Because you never are. Here's what we're gonna do. Moving forward, you talk to Leon and Leon talks to me. Just don't even speak directly to me. Right now, I'm a little hungry, a little grumpy, and I guess you could say I'm light on liver. So
You wouldn't. Okay. Well, Leon, do I have to be here every time?
For the moment, just until we get things sorted, okay?
why does your breath smell like Taco Bell?
5 Guys.
Oh yeah, burger. Your breath
But
smells
we
like
had one.
fat meat.
Delicious.
Gross.
Isn't that? Never mind. Nope.
Janet, I think I like dinosaurs.
Oh my God. I'm gonna die.
Well, that's great, honey. You know, they make dinosaur sheets. We can get one for the bed going in your storage unit.
I just find that fascinating that I think I like dinosaurs.
Leon, what do I need to do? What do you have? Can you just point me in a direction? Tell me what to do.
I'll organize you later. Don't worry.
All right, cool. We'll be over in
This
the car.
whole conversation is over.
Yeah, it's not for me.
What do you like so
Don't
much about
forget,
dinosaurs?
You do need to feed him a point of.
Oh yeah, I do.
What?
I'm gonna try and do that in a minute.
Why, what about dinosaurs you like, honey?
I don't know if I like dinosaurs or if I just like Michael Crichton.
As like a writer?
I remember the writings of Michael Crichton. He wrote Congo and Sphere and Jurassic Park, and I like those books.
Okay. David, grab your jacket, honey. We're gonna make another run into town. Uh, Leon, fix
Yeah.
the gate. Wrangle your pet.
What are you going to be doing in town? Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go get David a library card.
Oh, nice.
Would you like
don't
one?
wanna- I've got one. But David, you don't like computers. You don't want me to set you up with a laptop or anything, do you?
I'm afraid that I might break it.
I can get heavy duty stuff.
Then I might
It's like-
try.
Military heavy.
I think I
hardware.
would like to try.
I'll give it a
Once
go.
we're off the grid and the internet and all that jazz. No computers until then. No phone lines, no nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Security
Promise.
first, fun times after. David, come on. I'm gonna go get you your first form of identification.
David, do you and this is because I'm having a hard time. When you say you like dinosaurs, how does that make you feel? Is that an excitement? Because I'm having a real hard time trying not to treat you like a child.
It's very confusing to me as well, Leon. Because I think I like dinosaurs, but I know that I like Michael Crichton, and I really just think that I enjoyed reading.
You can like two things.
Dinosaurs are very interesting, but I do like Michael Crichton.
Well, we can
Good
like
to
two
know.
things at once.
Did somebody like hit his head hard again?
No, I'm
No, yeah, you're new or something.
I'm sorry. You do not have to treat me like a child.
You heard him.
Okay.
I'm not treating you like
No.
a child.
Just looking at
The
me.
goal, in fact, is to get you a library card like a good solid adult. Like every adult. This is a PSA. Go get your library card, everybody.
I'm sorry that I do not remember parts of my life like you remember parts of your life.
You don't have to apologize for that.
No, that's fair. I'm sorry.
I feel like there's a lot of apologizing tonight when I'm not sure any of us deserve to apologize for anything. Our current situation has been brought on by a series of events in which we could not control nor had any control over. So really, other people should be telling us they're sorry. Except for Magpie. He is to blame for some of this.
What did I do?
Shut up, Magpie.
What did I do?
You know
Security.
exactly what you did.
David wouldn't be here without me, kinda, technically, almost. A little bit.
Exactly.
And you like David, right?
Would you like me to start at the beginning, Magpie? Or will you take my look of distaste as enough that your answer is a little wishy-washy?
Don't you work with the mafia? Isn't that the same thing? Doing things for money?
First off, I don't know what you're talking about. Second off,
We're not so different, you and I. Yeah.
actually, we're extremely different from top to bottom. The only thing that I can say is even remotely similar about us is that I was born on the South Side, and, well, your measly life started when we found you on the South Side.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. That's why I was doing the job for money, so life could happen.
That's really good. So
my
now,
life's over.
why don't you look at David, since everybody's passing around an apology, and tell him that you're sorry
Oh, okay. Sorry,
and mean it.
What am I sorry for?
See, this is what I'm talking about.
But I
Maybe
wanna
you should
mean it.
simmer
I'm
on the
not being sarcastic. I just don't want to.
And I want you to mean it because David deserves to hear it from you. That everybody that has put him in this situation deserves to look him in the eyes and tell him that they are sorry.
But
He has nothing to be sorry for.
No, he doesn't. I'm not saying he needs to be sorry at all.
You should be sorry
Are
for
you
taking
gaslighting me?
money. Oh, I am so gaslighting you above table, yeah.
I'm trying to. I don't understand. Like,
Good.
He came
Look
to
at
me.
David and mean it. Say you're sorry.
I am sorry, David, for everything.
It is fine, Marcus. You are navigating something very foreign to you. You're like Ahmad Fadlan in another Michael Crichton book. You should read it. It's called Eaters of the Dead.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I might like that.
It is about an Arab man joining Vikings on a journey to fight cannibals that they recognize as monsters called the Wendel.
This is the guy from the same guy who wrote a book about dinosaurs coming back to life from science?
Yes.
Maybe you could stand to read a few books there.
I do, but
Magpie?
I just nothing that you would find interesting.
You'd be
That's
surprised what
a
I
person who
find
doesn't read
interesting.
books says.
What do you think about Aleister Crowley?
Oh no.
You mean the guy who thought he could do witchcraft?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to know what I actually think about him or if I've read his book?
Well, I'm just saying that's like not just about him, but just like, you know, magic and stuff.
What do I think about it?
That's what I read, is what I'm saying. That's the stuff I read.
And how's that worked out for you so far?
Oh man.
Maybe you should pick a different book next time. Come
Well,
on.
it's too late now.
Come on, David. We're going to the library.
David. David quietly just walks off gets into the car.
I hope he realizes what Janet's like. Maybe because you read Aleister Crowley's bullshit, you ended up in this position. Maybe if you had just read normal books like every other teenager.
As you drive off, the camera will linger here for a moment as he turns to Leon. Man, what do I have to do? To like make her get off my ass.
She will trust you.
I don't want to
She
be in this
will
situation either.
leave you
that, right?
alone. That's what you want, right?
So yeah, that's why I was like, do I have to be here every time? Like, I'll help, but I don't want to be like, I feel like if I say one more wrong thing, I'm gonna die. And like, I'm trying not to die.
I know. Yeah, you know what? I can keep you away from her. And you can even help out if you want. You can get paid, whatever. I'll put myself between her and you, but you're going to have to drink more of my blood. Because you clearly need a power up.
What do you mean? I thought it was just for healing.
There's a lot of uses. I can use it for all sorts of things. I don't know what you can use it for yet.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be the first time, so let's just get it over with.
Good to hear. Yeah, I'm going to do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
We have tricked this poor guy so hard. We have manipulated the fuck out of him.
He's so broken.
this time he goes
Yes.
for it with a little bit more willingness, as it does taste delicious to him. Like it is an addiction. And now he's on trial. Yeah, you fucking you're breaking Magpie. Yeah. Second sip. Rouse check me if you haven't yet.
Yeah, I should. There we go. I'm on 2 now.
Okay. It's like, all right. So what am I powered up yet?
I don't know. It might take a little while. You tell me. What do you feel?
I'm not asking this to be like insulting. But why does it feel like you don't even know what's going on half the time too?
I haven't done this before. I've just been told. So
Okay.
we're finding this out
How
together.
old are you? Like a super old like vampire kind of thing? Aren't you guys like? Don't you live forever?
It's been a really long week, so it feels like it. Yes. However, if you have to know, I have been a vampire for a grand total of, what is it now, 6 months.
Oh God. Are you all like new?
I think relatively, yes. David, definitely. Janet, I think, has been around for a lot longer, but that might mostly be because she's been in the family and
How well do you know Janet?
I've known Janet for like 4 months. I've known Janet for about 2 weeks now.
Oh God. So every time I've asked you if Janet would do X or Y to me, you don't know, you're lying to me when you say it?
You can't see it in her eyes. I know exactly what she'd do to you.
Right, but When I ask you if what she would do and you give me an answer, you don't know.
I've heard stories and I've seen proof. I don't need to know.
How do how fucked am I for real? Like, am I
I
gonna be
mean,
out of here in 30 days?
in 30 days,
That's what she said.
oh, I can't keep her promises. I'm going to tell
Right,
you
right.
that.
You don't even fucking know her, apparently. Okay. Oh God. Oh, we're just working with a mafia lady. One we don't know, one you don't know, who's also a vampire, but not the same kind that I worked with and you are, but you're new. Oh man. Oh, I just wanted to like move to like fucking Montana with my parents or something.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be
Ugh.
fine. She's pissed at you. If she was actually interested in ending your life, you would have less than 10 digits on your hands right now. You're fucked, but it doesn't have to stay that way.
So,
You know
but
what I
like,
mean?
yeah, I know. I guess why is she keeping me around? Like, I gave you guys everything I could. She's expecting me to help you make this place secure. Spoiler alert, I don't know how. And I'm telling you right now, just like I told her, I could ward a small room. I don't know if that'll work on something this big. I don't know if I can do that. I've never fucking tried. I've only done the warding ritual like 2 or 3 times. I am self-taught, dude.
That's fine. You'll get more practice.
Oh,
The reason you're still around is because you're useful. The reason you're not dead is because you're useful.
what if I
The
fail? What if I can't do it?
You'll have time.
Oh my
You'll have
God, you don't know.
chances.
You don't know.
No, if you can't do it and you stop trying, that's when you die. Okay?
Okay,
You're
okay.
panicking about things that you have and even haven't even approached. If you think you're fucked now, just wait until you stop doing what she wants. If you don't want to talk to her, I can arrange that. If you don't want to be around her, I can make sure that happens. But the reality is, you've dug yourself here. I didn't offer to pay you money to find a guy in a box. You did that.
I did not pay you anything. I was being paid by the same people.
Is there a wire loose in your brain in a very literal way?
Maybe.
I am saying you are here because you accepted money from
Yes.
the guy. I'm not going to say his name, but I don't know how that works with him. You, you got you here.
Don't tell me like you wouldn't do the same. If your parents were in insurmountable debt and your college degree that you're paying for is doing nothing for you, and the minimum wage jobs you can work do nothing, and somebody comes along because I figured something out and I was able to do something kind of weird once, and they're like, hey, I'll pay you a lot of money to like do a weird thing, I'll show you another weird thing, and then I'll show you how to forget. Would you not take that fucking money? I agree. I picked the wrong
Maybe.
guy. If I had known all this, I wouldn't have said yes. But again, when I agreed, and then he was like, okay, agreement done. Now here's what happens if you go back on it. And he was like, see your dog? Okay, your dog's inside out now. Like, what do you want? I don't know what to do. I mean, I fucked around and found out. I get it. But I didn't fuck over Janet. Seems like I gave you guys a new best friend. Honestly, if we're looking at it from like a positive perspective, David seems like a great guy. Great guy.
David's great. I will say one thing. I also fucked around and found out. But you know how I didn't get myself killed? I learned more about the weird shit. That's why I'm here. I used to be a really normal, shitty, stinky, never seeing the day of light of day hacker. And I fucking loved it. But then I took the wrong job. and I got beaten within an inch of my life before I got turned into a vampire. So maybe, just maybe, that horrible, traumatizing event that I went through could have been for something good. Now it's here. Now I'm here. I'm making the best of it. Would you like to stay with me and help me make the best of it? Because I want that for you too.
Yeah, okay. Talk me into it. I don't ever tell you you're a great speaker.
Actually, no. Most people find me extremely infuriating.
Why? Can I ask you a question before we go back to
Yeah,
doing
go
what
for
we were
it.
doing? Why does your blood taste so good? That's weird, right? I think that's a weird thing.
It is weird.
It's like Jesus' blood, maybe. Well, maybe Jesus' blood would taste good. I don't know. Have you ever
Well,
been like,
his tastes like wine, surely.
right? Yeah, so I was literally gonna say the same thing. I like you.
Wavelength, being on people's brain wavelengths is a thing for me, but
Yeah.
I think it tastes good. Uh, it's not quite blood. Is my sire described it as
What's a
well,
sigh? Well, I could probably guess actually.
yeah, you can probably
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
that.
yeah.
She described it as a medical emergency, and there was a lot of morphine metaphors, but it made me better. It was
Okay.
it's not quite blood because I've already died once. That's all I know.
But then if she couldn't wait, then how do you wait? Wait, I'm not gonna be you. I'm not gonna be like you.
No, you would have to die, and Janet would get what she wants, which
Oh, is that okay?
I'm
I was
not
so
gonna do.
confused for a minute. I'm like, well, okay, she could have given you her blood, maybe whatever, and that would have healed you. But did you die? And then she fed you her blood, and that's what made you a vampire.
Yep.
So if I die, you can save me.
Save is a strong word.
Interesting,
I can bring you back.
man. This
I
world
would
is
have
weird.
to want to do that, just so we're clear.
Well, I'm obviously. If Janet said don't do it, but you wanted to do it, would you do it?
Wait, are we saying if Janet told me not to
Hypothetically,
do it?
I died, and you were like, I want to save him, but Janet was like, don't save him. Would you save me?
You know, I'd think about it for a second. I think about doing what Janet wanted. But Janet is not my boss.
She's not, because she talks like she is.
Janet has to talk like she's the boss of everyone because otherwise no one would listen.
Well, I find her very scary, and I would listen to her if she didn't talk to me like that. If you want to pass that message along,
That's not going to happen.
okay.
She's
Shall we?
talking to everyone like that. You're just going to have to get used to it.
Well, I'm glad at least you have my back.
I do. Let me know if you see anything weird. All right, we got to go.
Okay. Anything weird? And he like walks off and follows you. As he does, our camera quickly blurs through the streets as we catch up with Janet's car, with David sitting in the shotgun passenger side. As you pull off of the dirt road and your tires kind of go from pushing gravel and dirt underneath to that smooth transition. It's always a little jarring, but as you hit that asphalt and you start hitting the actual road, the silence of the drive kind of kicks in, unless Janet throws some music on or whatnot.
No, Janet, she wants to. Yeah, there's a reason for all of this. As we kind of hit real road and start headed towards what I imagine is like some kind of 24-hour public library that at this time of night
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
has one person in the library, which is just the person at the front
It's not
desk, right?
super late yet or anything, so you're okay.
Yeah. But Janet goes, David, I want you to know that at this point in our friendship, I trust you. I know things haven't always turned out great, and you're still trying to figure out human interaction. But the best way sometimes for you to learn is to rip the band-aid off and dive head first. This quarry is yours for as long as you want it. I told you that, right? You have a haven. But part of being a kindred is also trying to figure out how we merge into everyday life with all the other people around us. Sometimes that means we have hobbies and places that we like to go, stuff that ties us maybe to a different time in our lives before, regardless of who you was before. So I'm going to take you to a library. We're going to get you a library card. That way you can come whenever you want. You don't have to have me bring you. You can come to this library anytime you'd like to come get books. Now, a couple things about libraries. You have to return the books that you take. You take them, you read them, you bring them back, okay?
I know. I don't
Oh,
know
great,
how I
wonderful.
know, but I know.
That's really great to hear. The only other thing I'm going to ask is that we keep the flying over the quarry.
I understand.
So, I want to offer you another means of transportation. Would you like a bicycle or a scooter or maybe a motorcycle? Something that'll get you to and from faster than just your feet.
I don't know. David,
Okay.
you can tell that David has he's having a lot of feelings. Like you can see he's wearing it very heavily on his face. The brow is furrowed. He's in thought. He's expressing short and kind of like frustrated, but he's just not communicating that.
Well, think on it, but I want to know what's on your mind because I can see from your furrowed brow you're thinking about something.
I am not a child.
I'm fully aware of that, honey. That's why we're out here, and I'm showing you where this library is and telling you can come and go and trying to make sure you have a house so that you can live on your own. I'm fully aware you're not a child.
Even now, though, the way that you speak to me, you do not speak to any of the others the same way that you speak to me.
I don't understand what you mean.
I'm new, but I am not small, and I appreciate how you generally comfort me and you provide extra care. But I do not need you to hold my hand. I just need to know that people are listening when I tell them what I remember.
I hear you. Why do you think I'm bringing you to a library? Every time you remember something, it's either about a piece of media or a piece of literature. You're tied to it in some way from your past. And I know I'm not the oldest kindred around, and I don't have all the answers, David. But what I can tell you in the little time that I've had to live this second life is that the things that tie us back to who we were before are important. They mean something to us. They quell the beast. It's important for you to find things that you connect with. I'm not taking you to the library because I think you're a child. I'm taking you to the library because I heard what you said. Not about dinosaurs, but about the writer. You might learn something about yourself if you're given a chance to kind of simmer in things that feel familiar.
Why does everyone treat me like I am an infant then?
Do you want to know the truth?
I do.
It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Their uncomfortability of your not knowing is a defense mechanism that they use to make themselves feel comfortable when they can't answer your questions, when they're afraid. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. But you cannot control them. You can't make them change who they are. All you can do is control what you can control, David. And what you can control is your life. Who gives a fuck if they treat you like a child? Are you a child?
No, I am not a child. I feel...
Then who cares what they think?
It feels like I am digging through the earth, and then I suddenly strike bone, like Dr. Grant. And And it's like I did not know that it was there, and now it is all that I can think about. And that's what these memories are to me. And when I show them to everyone, they pat me on the head like I brought them a pretty rock. I don't want to be humored, I want to be understood.
And I can assure you that we are doing our best to understand. I am. I'm trying. And I apologize if I come off a little with a maternal instinct. It's rooted in who I am. Do you know, my mother was one of the most important people to me in my whole life. And when I was 16 years old, she was taken from me. So I have
sorry.
oh, that's kind of you, David. But I have a soft spot for people who lack a mother figure. You've made it very clear you don't know who your maker is. You don't know why you're here. I can't be that for you, but I can offer you the kindness of a mother any day of the week.
Janet, I feel like I'm trying to build myself out of the scraps that slowly are coming back. But everyone is treating those scraps like they're nothing. And that scares me because if they are nothing, then what does that make me?
I'll tell you, it makes you David. It doesn't matter what they do with the scraps. It matters what you do with the scraps. Your life is not defined by them. Your life is defined by you. What are you doing with the scraps, David?
I'm not sure yet, as I'm still discovering them.
That's fine. But don't let them knock you off your path. Because in the end, we can't do anything with your scraps. No matter how much we may try to tell you we can or we're going to. Only you can. That is your path to walk, David.
Why are they this way?
Who?
Everyone who is making me feel this way.
Because we're all part of a system that tells us that we are going to be told who we are, why we are, how we are. Most people actually can't go without it. I'm picking up from scraps right for what, babe?
I'm sorry that they hurt you.
Who?
Everyone who made you the way that you are.
Well, just think if they hadn't, I wouldn't be who I am today.
You say that with that smile, and as you do, the orange dim lights of the street lights have been rolling over you, but you kind of we see the car roll to a stop at a stoplight. A couple of cars pulling out. You're still in the outskirts of Waltham, but where the Waltham Public Library is much more in like a suburban area.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of leaving that area, and you see a few cars driving by, but it's kind of got a nice, warm, almost superficial, as most suburbs are, glow as you like in the middle of the streets that separate it. We got patches of long green grass with flowers and perfectly measured separated trees with iron fences along historical houses around the roads. All this is, as you guys are having this conversation, just the atmosphere as it changes as you move into Waltham proper.
Everything that happens to us makes us who we are, David. Everything that's happened to you, both in your life or lives before, and everything that's happening to you now. You get to carve and make what you turn out to be. In fact, you are actually freer than all of us.
When Janet gestures, you look out the window, and in a way, whether she meant it or not, and she probably did, but you look out to the houses, and that kind of hits a part of you, looking at the houses, all these people living ways they think they're supposed to be living, having these jobs, having these houses, things that your concept, obviously, you're familiar with, even if you don't remember living that exact life fully in any way yet. But she points it out, and you kind of takes a grander meaning for David in this moment, as she points out this suburbs are very much houses of people living by the algorithm, so to speak.
The fact of the matter is, I'm also building out of nothing again, David. I'm picking up scraps. You've seen the quarry. It's not in functioning order. I got to start over. So let's do it together. I'm going to pick up my pieces and make something of it, and I want you to pick up your pieces and make something of it, regardless of what everybody else says. You get to tell us who you are, not the other way around.
Thank you.
Oh, you are so very welcome. Now, one more thing. When you go into the library and we're gonna get you a library card, they're gonna need a last name. Um, I'm
What?
sure you know this. You seem well read, but and long before, people would choose a surname based on trade or craft.
Carver.
I love that. David Carver. Good American name. I can see it on a business card. Well done.
You, as you say, well done. On your left-hand side, you see, with still the lights on the inside lit up and floodlight on the outside, kind of lighting up the parking lot. A single-story, small brick building that has on the front side 6 large, tall, arched windows built into the brick building itself. 3 on one side and 3 on the other of a centerpiece where you see 1, 2, 6 columns, Corinthian columns that reach up from stairs and up to the ceiling, where at the very top, with mildew and water stains, you see Waltham Public Library written across the stone that sits on top of the brick itself. And while the stones themselves or the pillars may look a little older, the brick building itself looks well maintained and rather new. And yeah, there's still people walking in and out of the library even at this late hour. There's a
So,
street spot you can park. Does Jan know how to parallel park?
I'm a mother.
Oh, that's
I can
fair.
parallel park
can't, so.
without my eyes on the road.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
kind of swing in and parallel
So
park, and
you
I
would
yeah,
reflexively like muscle memory, and you're like, and you like look
and
over
I
your
kind
shoulder.
of turn the car off, and I unbuckle, and I stay there until David's ready. And I was like, "Would you like me to go in with you to get your library card?" I'm gonna be honest. I have to make a personal run this evening, and I don't know if I'll be back in 24 hours.
Should I fly home when I'm finished?
Um, I'm gonna give you some money, cash, and you can take a cab. Better yet, how do you feel about driving? Is that something you remember?
No. No, I do not remember driving. And
Okay.
Janet, I can fly and hide at the same time.
Can you? And be unseen, leaving the library to go home?
My skin does not have to touch stone to mimic the stone. I can
That's
mimic the
amazing.
night sky.
This is great. This is wonderful. So you can fly home. Just do me a favor. If you are spotted, don't fly directly back to the quarry first. Go somewhere else, lose the trail, and then come home, okay?
How will I know if I'm spotted?
I have a feeling you'll know. You know all of those looks that you tend to get when people are eyeballing you? You'll know. You have a good instinct.
I will.
Okay. Well, then you know what? I'm going to drop you off right here. You go get your library card, Mr. David Carver, and check out some books. Find something you want to read about.
Thank you, Janet Janetti.
You are welcome, David Carver. But toot toot, traffic's getting bad, and I got to get across town.
He quickly pops out of the car and makes his way across the street as Janet probably gives a polite wave and pulls out of the spot and heads out the road, leaving David standing in front of the small, like I said, 1-story brick building. You make your way up the front stairs, and Janet is correct. As you approach the front stairs and you can see through the glass door, there is, not a lot of people in there right now at this hour. It's pretty empty as far as you can see, but you do see at the front desk a middle-aged woman sitting there looking like she's going through something on the computer. She's got her glasses on, and she's got a bob haircut that you can see from here.
Excuse me, ma'am.
As you walk in the door and you say, excuse me, you see her look up and she's like, oh, I'm surprised. Like she didn't hear you walk in. You see her, she has a little name tag on. It says, hello, my name is Peggy. And she gives you just a very polite smile. And she says, there's a face I haven't seen before. What can I do for you?
Hello, Peggy. My name is David, and I was hoping to rent some books and maybe get a library card.
I would love to help you do that. As you look around over the table, you actually see a tote bag next to her that it says books are my happy place, just like unironically on it. And you see her just kind of take her glasses off. She's like, so you don't have a library card now? We can get you to fill out a form. Hang on a second. And she wheels her chair back. She pulls open one of she has 2 filing cabinets back there, slides one out. You hear it roll, and then that ka-chunk as it hits the end. And she's flipping through some paperwork. She's like, So you're the first time at and she kind of gestures, almost lost her own thought. And she's like, "Ah, yeah, there it is." And she pulls a paper out and she turns to you expecting an answer to the unfinished question. She rolls her chair back over.
This is my first time, and I do not know what I'm doing.
She says with a pleasant smile, "Well, welcome. We don't get a lot of people who look like you kind of coming in here. I hope you're not here to rob us." And she smiles, very clearly making a lighthearted joke, not nervous at all. She slides a single page piece of paper across the table. And she gestures. She's like, "Some of the private study desks have pens you can use if you need one. You can go sit in that over there." As you look at it, you do see you will need your full legal name, first, middle, last name, a date of birth, a home phone number, a way of contacting you, like an address, and a photo ID. It says is required.
Okay, so the way that I see this going is David sits down.
And as you sit, you're so big compared to the little study table with a bit of a hunch in your back. But yeah, you sit down, you put the paper in front of you. There's a pen that is got one of those like cheap metal ball chain things that you see at like mail ball, like
That you can't steal it.
Yeah. But if you tug even with any force, it would snap.
I think David starts to panic a little bit because he doesn't have the information, and he just starts filling in what he can. Before he realizes that he signed David Carver, he signed those initials again that he placed in the original sculpture, the ASK.
Yep.
And then he'll likely step back up and ask Peggy, "I have made an error on this. May I have another sheet, please?"
"Well, yeah, what'd you do?" And you're noticing the sheet is almost completely blank.
"I misspelled my name."
"That's okay." "Oh, that's okay. Just scratch it out and write it over again. You don't need a new piece for that. It's a waste of paper." And she gives you a happy little wave. "Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm the one looking at it. I could see you. I know you're real."
"Peggy, I need a moment to be vulnerable with you, if that is fine."
And she just her eyes widen. She slides the glasses off and lets them dangle by the bead chain she has that over a beige cardigan. And she leans in. She's like, "Of course. What can I do? How can I help you?"
"I'm only 4 weeks old and I do not have a home. I do not have a phone number, but I do have what I believe is an email address that I can give to you that is a friend."
"Okay. Yeah, that's okay. And listen, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can speak and write and everything, so that's good. Yeah, you can write that down. Listen, if you have the address of the person that you trust, you can put that down as the phone number and email and all that other stuff.
You probably have one of Janet's business cards, like in a pocket or something. If nothing else, the clothes you're wearing have her tag.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would pull back the neck, and he's like looking like a kid would.
Hang on, and she stands up like almost instinctively and just like reaches over for the tag. "Are we looking for your initials?"
This is where, if there is something that says Sutorium or Janet Janetti, can you write? I cannot see it. Can you write it?
Janetti. I see the last. Is that the person you know? The person who
yes.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you can write that down. Do you know the address? I can look it up online if you don't.
I do not, but I am staying there.
Oh, yeah, the suit shop address would be online.
Yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and stand right here and fill out what you can, and I will look up the address and we'll finish it together.
Okay.
Do you have any cash on you? It's a $10 fee for application for the card itself.
I gave him cash.
It's nice. It's fine. It's very fancy. Then
I have some. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, then let's get this all settled up. You go through the next 5 minutes or so, filling out some basic stuff and whatever you can't get for your own personal info, you use Janet's.
I do not have an ID.
Oh, that's okay. How much we can? Do you want a passport? Do you need a passport? We could do passport photos here and get the application. We can use a photo for both, and the application will be run through and sent to the address you're giving for here, the little suit shop.
It is very important, based on what I have been told, that my picture is not taken.
Okay. No problem. And she just you see her struggle with whether she wants to pry, ask why or not, but she chooses not to. "Well, how about this?" And she smiles and she sits back down. I'll go ahead and just waive the ID requirement. And is someone coming to pick you up?
I will be walking home.
I have a phone. I can call a cab for you or something.
That is very kind of you, but I think I would like to take in the night air.
She lets that linger just in case you want to backpedal for a second, and when it realizes you're not going to, that's okay, no problem. All right. Well, we also are supposed to take a picture for the library ID, but you know what? I can
If it is a problem,
No, it's not gonna be. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna be a problem. Listen, like I said, we don't get many new faces in here. It'd be good to have somebody else come in and talk to. And she goes and finishes it up. I'm usually here Tuesday through Saturday from about 4 p.m. to close. Sometimes I'll be here about 15 minutes after close if I'm feeling a little dangerous. She finishes out the tapping away.
Is it very dangerous here?
Oh, the book thieves around here are out of control. And she smiles.
I will not tolerate this. Please point them.
I don't either. Don't worry. If I see one, I'll tell you. And she finishes typing it up. She's like, okay, now it's just going to print something up. I'm going to go ahead and laminate it after that. And you should be good to go, Mr. Carver.
Thank you, Peggy.
Not a problem. Now just stay here. I'll be right back. And she gets up and she's like a 5'5", kind of middle-aged, mid-40s woman as she walks to the back.
I love her. Peggy for president.
Peggy for president.
A hero.
She is the hero we all needed.
She finishes up in the back after about 10 minutes. She comes out. She goes, all finished. And I just used the logo of the soup company we found online as the photo replacement for now. And she hands it over to you. And I made you a second one just in case you lose the first one. I would suggest, like I'm due to many, lanyards are a great way to make sure you don't lose it. If you lose it, it's not a huge deal. We can get it back. And any books you rent out, just make sure you return within a timely manner, not a huge time frame. Just usually after a couple months, we'll start asking for it. And she just gestures, whatever you'd like. I mean, no, I don't have the biggest selection, but I'm proud of what we have here.
Do you have
I worked
any?
here 22 years. You wouldn't believe how much this library has grown.
Then you might have Michael Crichton.
Oh, absolutely. She scoots over to the computer and you see her adjust a photo real quick and you catch a glimpse of a couple of cats on the photo that are facing her. And she's typing away and she's like, yeah, Crichton, undersea. Do you know the Dewey Decimal System?
I don't know what you just said to me.
But okay, that's fair. There's a couple computers around. You can look up books and authors, see if we have them and where they would be if you want. And if you get really stuck, I still love to keep it old school track of it as a backup.
If you
I
would
actually
just
named my two kitties, Dewey and Decimal. She spins her cats, her pictures of her two cats around, and you see a black cat and a white cat, and they're like head to head with their tails curled around and meeting point to point at the bottom.
Best name for duo kitties ever.
they are quite adorable.
She says there's like a beaming with pride on her face when she says that and spins the cat picture around to you.
Dewey and Decimal.
Yeah. Oh, they're my favorite. They're just sweet, sweet boys.
I like that.
Me too. I like you a lot. I don't know how many friends you have, but I'm guessing you're like on a sports team or something. You should let your other, your friends know and stuff about this place, and it'd be good to have more people coming in.
I tried to tell them about Michael Crichton tonight, and they did not seem as enthused as I was.
She rolls her eyes. They never do. They never do. Oh, I'm glad to see you. It'll be good. Go whatever you got. Pick out books you want. Bring them to the front here. I'll just go ahead and mark them down as you having been the one who have taken them out, and you can read them here. You can read them at home, wherever you want.
Peggy, one last thing.
Yeah.
Are there any cameras here?
Yes, there's a few. They're kind of, it's not like security's been updated in a long time. And she gestures some corners where you see like old school, like you see one like reflective orb in the corner, like a reflective mirror one, and then you see like an old school CCTV behind her in the back right corner that just kind of looks over the desk area. Like, yeah, got a couple of them. That is a question that, one of those book thieves might ask.
I'm just supposed to be protected and not found on cameras. And
that's the second time you've said that. Can I ask? And she leans in. Is it too much if I ask why?
No, nobody is asking many questions that I can really answer anyway.
So you don't know why you can't be on cameras?
It's because I am new and not like the others.
Yeah, you said that's right. You said you were 4 weeks old.
I am. I came from a box.
I see. Do you remember where that box was?
I believe it came from the docks,
Okay.
but I don't know where the box is anymore. And I'm still new
Okay.
to Boston, so I'm not sure where the docks are anymore either.
I see. Okay, okay. Well, listen, let me get you. And she reaches for a piece of paper out of a notebook. She rips it out and she grabs one of her pens. I'm gonna write a few addresses on here, okay? There's one. First one's gonna be a place you can spend the night, any of the nights you need. That should be as long as you get there early enough. You should be able to get a bed, shared rooms, but should do well. And then if you need any sort of help mentally or any sort of health. If you've been, have you been wandering a while? I bet you've been wandering a while. Why don't you go here now? I'm trying. Yeah, let me check something. You should type something on the computer. Yeah,
It
she's
is.
still
It
there.
is
Okay.
fine.
No,
I'm
no, no. I know it's fine. It's okay. Shh, quiet, quiet. Let me finish this. I'm focusing.
okay.
Okay, if you go to them, now I'm not sure how much that money you have and how far it'll get you, but there are some people there that would be willing to help you cheaper than they would help normally anybody else, as long as you kind of explain your situation. You're new to Boston, 4 weeks old,
I like
came in from the
milkshakes. Is that
you like milkshakes, that's
important?
good. I'm sure they'd love to know. And they will hopefully be able to maybe suggest some ways to figure out where you come from or why you are only 4 weeks old.
Hmm.
You don't have to go to these places. I'm just not forcing you at all. But just some places. If you want some food, if you ever run out of money and stuff, there's a couple of places you can go. But if you come here right around 5 o'clock every day, I always make a second sandwich. Be willing to share. If you like egg salad.
If Janet and the prince does not know where I am from, then I do not
Janet?
believe your friends will know where I am from.
I,
But
I'm not familiar with who Janet is or the prince.
that is fine. If they wish for you to know,
Is that their
then you
names?
will know. Yes,
Okay.
that is their names.
I mean, is Janet your mother?
No, but she is the closest that I think I will ever find.
Okay, more like a caretaker then.
Something like that, yes.
Perfect. And this prince fellow.
She is very stern
Okay.
and concerned.
Prince fella. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Does he have a last name for either of them?
Janet Janetti, she made my clothes for me.
Oh, fantastic. That makes things so much easier. Look at this all coming together.
She said it was important for me to blend in because that most people would not like to see me naked.
Well, I don't know if she's right about most people, but it's good to have decency in public. She adjusts her glasses a little bit when she says that.
If it's not too much to ask, I just want to see if I can find a Michael Crichton book and maybe sit in if there is a small room where I can be afforded some privacy.
There's a couple of they're not small rooms. They're like rooms that groups of people can go use, but it's empty at this hour, so they should all be empty. Any of the two of them. There's one in the back. You see a little door. It should be cracked open, and it should have a little sign that says "Welcome to the Reading Center." And then there's one over on the right that is a little picture of a zebra on it. That one door shut, but it should be unlocked. If it's locked, let me know. I'll come unlock it. Either one of them, it should be fine.
Is there one that provides more privacy than the other?
No, not particularly. If you need it to yourself, you can lock the door. I'll make sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she gestures. She's like, as you see, though, there's really nobody around. You see like two people as you look into the library.
Then I will return soon with a book, Peggy.
I'm excited to see what you pick out.
David is going to move between the bookshelves to find one of those rooms, preferably the one that is furthest away from her field of vision.
That would be the one with the zebra on it, off to the right-hand corner, further back.
Yeah. David is
Checking
going.
the handle is unlocked. So.
He's going to go into the room, and he will uncork his vial and try to talk.
Fantastic. As you close the door, as you walk into this room, first of all, what you see is like a long just kind of like basic wooden table, nothing special. And there's like more chairs in here than are needed. The table itself can fit about 6 people comfortably. There's about 9 chairs in here. Some of them are just like mix matched. Some of them actually have like wheels on them. As you walk in, push some of the chairs out of the way. You shut the door. You can lock it from the inside. Do you do so?
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk over. You're gonna pop the cork, and as you kind of dump the lilies, not the lilies, the daisies into your hand, or dandelions.
It's dandelion heads.
Yeah, dandelions. I'll get there. You gently place them on the table, or do you put them on the floor? Where do you do?
I'm gonna find where the light casts the silhouette, like the perfect type of silhouette, and then I'm gonna place them down where the eyes might be.
There's a single giant window that has the curtains drawn open, and the moonlight is beaming in, and it's a nice cascading spot. It's easiest if you turn the lights off in this room, and you get a stronger shadow from the moonlight than you do from the neon lights above you that are kind of shadowing everything. Like, you know what I mean, above overhead. So you turn the lights off, the moonlight cascades in, and you stand right up against the window where you can see your silhouette and you see where your head outline shapes, and you step forward and place a dandelion in each one before stepping back. And just as you step back in the shadow cast and you lock eyes, quote unquote, with the dandelions, as soon as we kind of look in from your vision, as soon as the camera centers on the dandelions, you see everything get a little wobbly, a little staticky, and then we cut to black. And we'll be back next week, everybody.
Mantis, I swear to God, if you take Peggy from me, I will end you.
I don't have any.
Every good VTM game needs a sweet librarian to balance our story.
Not like Edith though. This is a different flavor. But yeah. Oh yeah, we'll stop there. We'll be back next week with another episode, everybody. No Dot, right? We'll Janet is gonna be
I'm gonna be out for Janet's
like
doing some things.
Yeah,
exactly. She's got to go do some things. But I'm gonna be out for 2 weeks, y'all. So we'll keep you posted in the Discord what the next 2 weeks kind of look like for stream and all that jazz.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be back. We're gonna have to go do a mini show. Fucking after show. After show over.
Don't sign us up for any more shows, man.
No. An after show at patreon.com/podbynight where we're gonna go chat about what just happened. Thank you guys for being here, supporting us and watching. We'll be back. Goodbye.
Bye.
Stream is down. And now